What is up, Jim? Coda, how are you? Good evening. Hope everybody's doing well. How's it going? It's going. Going okay. Same old same. Got a new headset, fighting with the mic, so we're going to stick with the internal mic for now. Probably take me all fucking day to get it figured out at some point. Everybody's doing lovely. All 16 of you. Lewis Snyder, how are you? Dan to the K, how are you? Everybody's having a good week so far, or nearly end of the week. Sorry, is Mama K backstage yet? No, she's trying to play cunt, and I know that the brothers retard are fucking with her, but that's okay. If she doesn't join, I'm going to call her trailer complex and get her thrown out. So that decision's up to her. How are you, Evie? It's good to see you on Carrie's stream the other night. I had a lovely, wonderful time. Carrie throwing hands and Carrie doing barrel rolls and Carrie relaxing on the rules. Jason, you haven't missed anything yet. You know, no matter when you get here, you're not really missing much of anything. But what did you miss? Well, Jason, you'll be pleased with this. The Supreme Court's maintained their stay on vaccine mandates for private businesses. That's good. I hope we see a crackhead get arrested tonight. I'm not quite sure where I could find one, Evie, but Frankie, what's going on, buddy? Carrie's rules are the best. I love rules. They're so nice. I don't know that I necessarily blame her, but some of them are a little excessive. Yes, they did. Freedom. Yeah. Well, should be up to a business to make their own decision, don't you think? Freedom Woo. Yes, exactly. I'm sure a bunch of dick sucker companies will still, force their employees to do it, but that's okay. That's their business. They're allowed to do that. The best part is it's the Supreme Court, so it can't be appealed. Well, yeah, this is pretty much the end. Well, they haven't officially made a decision, but they've maintained the stay and have stated that they will probably rule in favor against it. So that's nice to see, which is good. It really, I was a little worried that Aaron's potential hiring pool was going to be narrowed down, but looks like it'll be nice, clean, and clear. What did Sharon say here? I'm on Aaron's stream for a few, then I might come on. AB is going to give Aaron a $25 gift card to join your stream. God bless you, AB. It sounds like a waste of money. We can fire up the cousin finger in the background here. Save you guys some multiple screens. Give me a moment. I've also knocked down healthcare one, but Ed is what it is. Yeah, well, not much we can do about that, buddy. Yeah, give me 1 second here. But we have some, we did uncover some Bad Bitch 028 shit still uploaded, which is nice to see. We can discuss that in a minute. There is a particularly funny one that I hadn't seen before. Most of it's old. Some of it is new. Let's see if I can make this happen here. Should work. I think Karki's going to join the stream. I mean, he can or can't. It's up to him. We got 16 people watching. That's pretty fucking funny. Good one, Aaron. Oh, he's got Steve on.
PlayStation VR.
How nice. Let's share this. Give me 1 second, folks. You know I'm never prepared. All right, we're going to cut the audio on that so I can add Retro Fan. Somebody wants to talk to me. That's nice. Hello, Retro Fan. You're live and on the air.
Hey, it took me 3 or 4 tries to not show too much on that. I think you're safe with that, but...
Show too much on what?
The avatar.
What do we got? I couldn't even. What am I? Is it the wiping? What am I looking at?
Yeah, it's a butt wiper.
Oh, the butt wiping. Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Everyone schlepped the H to his magic. This is all the brain power I got, man. He knows having Steve on is going to drop the viewer significantly. He doesn't want to stream. He should just end it. Oh, I agree. Let's see if we can get him rolling in the background. You won't get the audio, but you're probably not missing anything.
You tried getting Mama K on?
Oh, I sent her. Let's see. Let me read this conversation. I said, "Hello, Sharon. I'm going live tonight. Love to chat with you. It'll be in 30 minutes." She said, "I'm going to sleep. I'm tired." That was at about 8:30. She said, "Oh, shucks. If you change your mind," or I said, "Oh, shucks. If you change your mind, you're always welcome." And of course, she showed up on errands a few minutes later. Said, "Good to see you're still up." And I sent her the link, and all she replied with was the potential for AB to send her AB to send Aaron $25 to come here.
Jason White says, "I see a ring and 2 teeth, retro fan. What the fuck is it?"
I don't know about teeth. You do see a ring, I think.
You want to give a?
Let me drop the link to that gallery in the chat so folks can pull that up if they want. I might have a hard time showing that live, but
okay.
Let's see here.
Bottom line is, it's a spotter for Crystal at a trap house. Kind of the job no one wants to have, to wipe the residue off certain organs, orifices, and it's not pretty.
God, I hope that link actually shows up. Sometimes YouTube just won't let me drop them depending on where they're coming from. Jesus, Steve's head is rounder than read that Mama K. Kim Kardashian's fake ass, yes.
Here's my issue with Steve. Is he a nice guy? Sure. Does he know more about games than me? Probably. I mean, I'm pretty knowledgeable, but he's probably got me beat if he's a store owner. I know I'm more knowledgeable than Aaron is, but Steve's up there. But he's incapable of having any discussion outside of his microverse of being a video game nerd. That's my issue with Steve, right?
I think Steve is just kind of an agitating, fragile ego asshole. I'm really having a hard time linking this. Oh, there you go. Okay, guys, just delete the spaces out of that. Copy paste it. Delete the spaces. Go on, Richard. Man, sorry.
Well, I see. The funny thing is, I see it in our StreamYard that it was posted, but I didn't look at the YouTube. Yeah, so you got to delete what one space.
I threw some spaces in there. Get rid of the space between the V and the A and the B and the E, I think, and that'll do it for you. Oh, yeah,
the text wrap. Yeah, there might be a space there.
Yes, Evie, there are still some BBO28 links. Now, if you guys check out, there's a video called Riding, and you fast forward to the halfway point, somebody pokes their head in the door, takes one look around, and immediately turns around and leaves. And it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I don't know what it is about it. Devo says, Van is live and driving. Hope he hits a fucking phone pole. Well, he's a boring, sensitive, untalented.
We have we have a lot of live people. In fact, the Carrie show might be funnier. Those stickers that Exhumed Vision sent her, she has plastered in every one of her shells right now.
Oh, does she really? Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have that going.
She looks like a female Barney. She's like dressed in purple and her shit's everywhere.
Oh, 9 lives, you're not a mod. Hang on. Now you are. Congratulations. Nobody comes to Wizard to see games. AB said, Mike said Steve's store is worse than Aaron's. I believe it. I believe it. Carrie doesn't strike me down for this. We're on good terms at the moment. Don't rat me out, Evie.
Has she struck you down before?
No, but I've really had to bend over backwards lately to be on pleasant terms with Carrie again, and I'd hate to jeopardize that. She's probably my best friend.
You see her shells in the background.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice self-promotion. I'm glad a little of the old Carrie's coming back slowly. Me too. She doesn't have to go off the walls, but rule number 15 on stream say.
Starting to
Grab
she had a
something out of the oven. I'll be right back. 30 seconds.
looks to me like she might have a outbreak since the last stream. She's got some shit under her right tooth and the left side of her cheek.
Sorry, folks. Didn't want to burn my meatloaf. What did I miss?
Nothing. I was just commenting. It looked like she has a breakout happening right now.
Oh, maybe. You never know. She's probably going to take the stream down because Discovery Channel copyright is her last one. Oh, it's the 90-Day Fiance thing. Frankie was asking earlier, do I have a video up of Gabe and Brendan? Yes, that's from way back. That was 2017, 2018 that I got them to say shard on my fart and smell my pubes. If you focus your eyes on the corner of her mouth, she's the bad artist version of Bugs Bunny. What? Kate says, Steve looks like he's buried a couple hookers somewhere, maybe. Kate, I'm really bummed in your latest community post that nobody picked up on the hackers reference. I think you went a little too boomer on that one. What else am I missing here?
I watched part of Carrie's stream the other night. She started streaming at like fucking 1 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember immediately someone donated for some 3-hour thing. I knew the second she agreed to that, I wasn't going to be watching the whole thing.
Do you mean the other night when she put the singlet on?
Yeah, well, I don't remember singlet, but it was like she was going over rules. Here's my revised list of rules for YouTube, and here's the relaxed rule set. Here's the more serious rule set, and here's my rules for this. What the fuck are you talking about?
She's got a lot of rules, buddy. Oh, Capone, how are you? I love hackers. Yes, Jim, it's a shitty. It's a shitty movie, but it's a great movie. I like it.
I'm sure I've seen that. Who's in that?
Johnny Lee Miller. What's her name? Angelina Jolie before lots of plastic surgery and shit. Who's the guy that was in Scooby? Matthew Lillard.
Second I read that, I thought Rounders. Wasn't it the one with John or Matt Damon and someone else? Edward Norton, I think Rounders. No?
Rounders, yes, I believe. Yep. Pretty sure. Yes, Matthew Lillard. And that's my favorite character in the movie. It's my favorite Matthew Lillard role is serial killer. This shit cartoon. I'll check that out in a minute. Question: what the fuck was the rule about Dodge Caravans? Okay. I don't know if this is how. Evie, if you're still here, you can help me.
One thing I do remember from Carrie's stream,
mm-hmm.
or actually it wasn't Carrie's stream. She posted a bunch of fucking, hey, we took our dog to the vet, and they finally gave whatever the dog painkillers. First time it probably played and walked in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Out walking the dog, they went to that church parking lot that's behind them.
Okay.
They're like, yeah, this is my car. They're like in the church parking lot. Her broken down fucking car is in the corner of the church parking lot.
Nice.
I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, do they fucking allow you to? Would you allow that if you own that property? Just if you were that kind to everyone, you know how quickly your lot would look like a junkyard.
Nobody lives near. I don't think it's a big deal. Hello, Robbie P2. Hello, Lagarn. Look, Lagarns, Largoons. The caravan thing was her former boyfriend, rest in peace, Alex, was hit by a Dodge Caravan, I believe. I don't know if that's how he died or not. But you're not allowed to mention it. It's
yeah, I was wondering. I thought maybe it was the car she used to hit her boyfriend's parents. Didn't she also hit, like, halfway run over her?
Yeah, I think that might have been with the LeSabre, if I remember.
Gosh, she should not be driving.
Well, she didn't accidentally roll over those people. That was kind of on purpose. I can't remember the circumstances. That's another Evie question. She's She's like the big Devo of Aaron of Carrie lore. Chug, 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 Carrie. What is she drinking? Is that Dr. Pepper?
I saw her grab one of those 32-ounce things of Powerade, and now she's got something else next to it.
Well, you can never stay. Your thirst can never be too quenched. That's for sure. Yeah, Kate, you missed all the Alex stuff, and I think a lot of that's on the old channel. But if you search, somebody re-uploaded Carrie's birthday stream from when Alex was there. He was a monster. He was not a very nice person. He jumped in front of it. Evie, what was the deal with that? Do you have the Cliff's Notes? I know that now that I've asked you, you want to answer it. But
Was he the one that was? It was her birthday. They were having a couple beers, and he was uncomfortable in front of the camera. Then he starts getting pissed off at everyone in the stream.
Well, he was mad that everybody in the stream knew that his mother had slept with the landlord to pay the rent. Yeah. Yep.
I don't remember that.
Yep. Rex got hit by one and died, isn't it? Yeah. Exactly, Andrew. Something like that. Yes, that was Alex, correct. Rounders is apparently about Norm Macdonald playing poker and backroom poker games. Oh, rest in peace, Norm Macdonald. Rest in peace, Bob Saget.
You read the who was it? Some base person made the allegation that both Betty White and Bob Saget died from the coup shots. I can't remember.
You never know. You never know. Hello, Exhumed 079. Yes. You never know, Retroman.
Or the Fauci sauce. I don't know what the right term is.
The totally safe and effective vaccine.
Yep.
Carrie's dated some pretty fuckered people. My favorite boyfriend of Carrie's, he was what's his name, Matthew, I think. He was a little messed up, but he was actually really good to Carrie. Everybody else has been
You got to realize, I'm not here to sound mean, but the type of people. First of all, okay, so if you're Carrie, there's two different routes you go. You can get fucked through Tinder, or you can try to have a real relationship with Carrie. Who in their right mind would date someone who's diseased, disabled, unemployed, lives with her elderly mother, probably doesn't watch her pussy? I mean, seriously, long term, she really doesn't have a lot of options. So all she can do is go on Tinder and have guys come over and fuck her, pretty much, right?
I might know Carrie a little better than some, or most, certainly not all. The funny thing about Carrie is when she wants to be, she's very, other than what you listed, which may be drawbacks to some, most, or whatever. She can be incredibly sweet. She can also be the very vindictive and spiteful and hateful person.
Yeah, she's miserable. She's a miserable fucking human being. You think she's happy? You think there's no reason she never laughs or smiles? Honestly, the only time I've seen her laugh is when Snat King Cole joined her stream and pretended to be the CEO of Papa John's at Shack. The only time I saw her basically break character and laugh a little bit.
You get a chuckle out of her once in a while. You never know. She was having a good time the other night, or early in the morning, or whatever.
Have at it, Jason White.
Yeah, knock yourself out, buddy. She manic laugh. Well, the manic laugh is good. Evie, was it you or Pixel that got her to upload that? Because I know she didn't do it on her own. She needs to be more open to dating gender fluid men. No, Carrie is pretty old school in that matter. Not going to happen.
Well, Carrie actually discussed, and before I nodded off, whenever she went live last, that she was in discussion with a couple to have a threesome. Do you remember that, or were you on when they mentioned that?
What? What?
Carrie was arranging a threesome with another couple. She was in discussion with them for having a threesome.
Well, like live on the air?
Well, she mentioned having this discussion with another couple live on air, but the call wasn't made live on air. You know what I mean? She admitted that she was trying to arrange a threesome with another couple.
I didn't know anything about this. I must have missed that. Good for her. She's bicentennial. Hello, Punk Rock. I hope you get your refund soon from somebody. Thank you for contributing to the singlet stream. She enjoyed that. Not me. Okay. Well, maybe it wasn't you this time. You. Laurel and Aaron. Yeah, right. Aaron's not invited to his wife's threesomes. You know that, Jason.
Did you catch the beginning part of Aaron's stream where he mentioned repainting his floors?
No, I didn't really watch any of it at all. What's the deal?
So, you know, we've been on him about repainting his floors. He's like, "Oh, you're like, just get it today. You'll be able to pay it off Monday when you set up at Webster."
Yeah.
Aaron said live on stream, it's his goal to get it done by the end of the year. He's already making an excuse. It's the first fucking week of January, and I can tell you, he's already making an excuse to not get it done. Is it a lot of work? Yeah, you're gonna have to either push shit from one side of the store to the other, paint in half, right? Move it back, paint in half. And like you said, if you want to double coat it, you're gonna have to repeat that process twice. Is it a lot of work? Yeah, it's a lot of work.
I mean, relatively speaking, yes, sure, fair. For Aaron, it's a lot of work. Yes, I agree. For me, it sounds like a half a day project. Come back the next day and paint the rest. But sure.
I mean, if you can paint, not paint, use painter's tape or something across, you know, to keep the games on their shelves where he doesn't have to take them off, it'd be pretty quick, right?
Yes.
If you can just like throw a string or something across the front so he doesn't have to. Yeah, it's a quick job. Him and Josh will scoot it across to the other side.
Shouldn't be a big deal. Exhumed says you have via dating app. I think she told him she was 29 or so. Well, Exhumed, I hope you and yours have a lovely time with Carrie. Good luck with that. Thanks for stepping up. Yeah, the floor painting was supposed to be, we've been talking about it for years, but originally it was going to be, and correct me if I'm wrong, when he got home from Greg's, right, which was February, March 2021. That didn't happen. Then it was going to be when he had money and got back from Retropalooza, which was late 2021, and that didn't happen. And apparently now it will be maybe, but he'll never do. He just does not give a shit.
Yeah, and when they painted it the first time, they used interior paint.
It's like latex or something. It didn't hold up for shit.
No, I mean, it's like wall paint. I mean, wall paint's not designed for foot traffic, right?
I think we recommended to use some epoxy paint.
Yeah, epoxy base, gloss or eggshell or satin, something that's. I mean, obviously you can't use. I don't even think they probably make flat, do they, for epoxy?
I think we sent him a link to the paint too, didn't we?
Well, I mean, just something I found that I thought was in his price range that would be better than what he had, right? I didn't really spend a lot of time on it, but I mean, even the stuff.
It was a whopping $129 or.
Like, keep in mind, I'm lazy. My lanai in my house is 15 by 15 or 20 by 20. I had an extra gallon or two of interior paint, and I painted it. But if I owned a store, there's no way I'd use interior paint.
And it's a garage floor paint, right? It's concrete floor. Not a big deal. They make specifically that in a kit. I think you can even get it with the rollers and a few $100. It comes with everything you need.
Well, they even have, like, if you want for an extra $100, like you said, the paint fleck and the sealant cover. Like, if you wanted to make it look like a showroom floor.
Yeah, why not? It's only 300 square feet. Pretty easy project. Doesn't even clean himself. You're not kidding. He needs to clean the floor. Yes, Andrew K. I told him to get like a, because there's no way this asshole is going to rent like a concrete grinder, but I told him to just get a wire barbecue brush, break up all the loose shit, vacuum it, mop it, give it a day to dry, put the paint down, finish the project, and present the landlord with the $300 worth of receipts. You'll probably get all your money back, aside from your time. Not a big deal.
Well, and this is the other thing I thought about for Aaron is he could potentially leave all the shelving in place. You know how he has it on both sides of the store.
I thought that isn't that built in? Isn't that kind of
No,
Screwed in
he.
or not?
Well, I doubt he screwed it in, but he bought the shelves from Blockbuster when they were going under, right?
Oh, I thought they were like built-in wooden shelves. I guess I've never actually looked that closely. I'm sorry.
No, when Blockbuster was going out of business, they approached them and they made some kind of deal where they got them for next to nothing.
Okay.
And I doubt they're screwed in because I got to assume that it's cinder block between. I doubt Aaron has a drill bit that would go through cinder block. Just me, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're just. So what I would just use painter's tape at the bottom. If the landlord's not going to pay for the upgrade, use painter tape along the bottom, and just leave portions of the floor unpainted. I mean, Aaron's probably going to leave that place when his store eventually fails. He's going to owe probably $3,000 in back rent anyway.
True.
Landlords know he's not going to get shit out of him.
Also true. Absolutely correct.
So the only thing you would have to move is the shit in the center and the display case, which is not a lot of work at all.
I just got to think. I mean, I know the place is dumpy, but putting like a nice light gray finish on that floor, especially with the flex. But I know he's not going to do it anyway, let alone splurge. But it would look brighter. It would look nicer. It would be a whole lot more inviting. Maybe a fresh coat of gloss white on the walls that he could wipe his greasy fingerprints off of. You know.
I mean, here's how I would do it: is I would try to keep the paint, the floor, the shelving neutral in color, right? Black, brown, gray.
Yeah.
And if you want color in the store, do it in posters, toys. You can put decals on the floor. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But at least going with somewhat neutral color will allow you to change any one thing pretty quick.
How did he settle on the blue? Was that like an autistic thing where he bought the shelves from Blockbuster and saw blue, so he thought stores were supposed to be blue?
I don't know. Maybe he thought Laurel was having a baby boy and went to town. Who knows?
Oh.
But the funny thing is, even when they freshly painted it, it was still patchy and there was gaps. And I don't know, it's even freshly painted. The next day, it looked like shit. I mean, how do you manage to freshly paint something and it look immediately like shit?
Are you familiar with the Kashorskis?
No, I get it.
Evie says, painted all landlord white, even the light switches and doorknobs. Ah, yes, Evie, I see we've lived in the same different place before. I agree. Slather the whole bitch. Roll over everything. Fuck it, who cares? Capone asked, is rebranding and or relocating a good idea for Aaron? Funny you should ask. We had an off-air call with him the other night and Mama Kay, and we discussed. Mama Kay found him a store twice the size for pretty much the same money right up the street. And what it boiled down to was it was too much work for Aaron to move his shit down the street. That's it. That's the only reason he didn't do it. So is it a good idea? Yes. Is he a lazy, worthless piece of shit, scam artist, fucktard who will never succeed at anything but being a failure? Yes. Kate, exactly. Yes, he'll fling his booger on the wall and call it color. Speaking of baby boys, Latham a real baby. Yes, that's one of the kids Mama Kay is or was watching without a license in a roach-infested trailer. Go figure, yeah. Aaron will never make it. Too much work to move it down the street, but not across the country to Texas and back. That's right, Evie. I bet you if Shady J ejaculated on the floor of the store across the street, he'd be there in a heartbeat to look it up. Do we want to let Robbie on here? Hello, Robbie. I see you waving. Retro fan?
Sorry, I went to refill my beverage. What was the question?
Do we want to let Robbie on or not?
Sure.
Okay, we'll give you. Okay, I see your thumbs up. You got to stay mellow, Robbie. Otherwise, I'm going to clip you freaking out.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Roberto. How are you?
All right, how are you, NewBH and Retro Fan?
What's up, Robbie?
Not much. So, yeah. Saw you guys on Game Wizards panel and saw you guys live. So.
Oh. Yeah, I made one comment you were offended by. I thought it was funny. You didn't think it was funny?
I didn't even see that comment, though. I think it was like after I left.
No, you called me out. I said you look like a bloated Emilio Estevez, and you said I thought we were friends.
Well, I'm sorry, but
We're still friends, Robbie. We can
know,
make fun of each
yeah,
other.
of course, none taken though. So, you guys watching the Carrie show, right?
Yes, that's correct. Are you familiar?
Well, I try to go into her chat.
Robbie, what if we were to pay out of pocket for you to book a plane flight and have a date with Carrie, but you have to live stream it? Would you do it?
Well, I don't think Carrie really wants to really care or anything right now.
Oh, Carrie loves the dick. If you can give her some dick, she's all about it, right?
No. I think I heard on the stream saying I'm not her type. And I don't blame her. It's I just met her. So
Well, that's
I
not
haven't
the
really
issue.
met her in
I assure
person
you.
though, but I'm just trying to support her channel. On
Robbie?
the positive side, Carrie, if you do see the shout out to you, I like the way you run your channel, I mean, with all due respect, I know you got rules, but with all due respect, it's your house, and you should have every right to enforce those rules. Well, feedback for you though, when it comes to enforcement of those rules. I mean, this is a positive way possible. Don't let these trolls, control your channel and all that here.
She can't.
That's
She
what I was
can't.
trying to, I
Robbie,
tried to message you that on Instagram. In other words, possible, please grow a backbone.
What do you mean?
Robbie, she blocked you and
Please,
timed you out every
I'd
other.
say, lay down the law with those trolls there. Anybody who's not respecting your rules, I'd say,
Robbie, she thought
lay
you were
down
the
the
troll.
law and all that.
Robbie, you gotta let other people talk.
So-
She was timing you out, thinking you were a troll. You don't remember that?
Yeah, but I'm kind of past that because that's why I messaged her on Instagram, to let her know I'm the real one. But she can believe whatever she wants. So, it's up to her. If she doesn't want to come to my channel, that's fine with me. But she's missing out.
Let's say hypothetically we can convince her to go out on a date with you. Would you do it?
Immediately no, because I want to get to know the person first.
Okay, Robbie.
Well, isn't that what a date's for?
All right.
Like your first date. We're not saying you got.
I don't really want to discuss this.
Robbie, we're playing.
here.
Hypothetically, let's assume we could get you guys in contact. You guys start talking. You guys strike up a friendship. You agree to meet. Can you tell us what you would do? How would you, if you and Carrie were to go out on a date? Where would you take her? What's your go-to for a first date?
I'd ask Carrie a few questions just to get to know her and know what she likes. What are her thoughts? What would be an ideal first date for her?
What's an ideal first date for you, Robbie?
Me, I don't really care much. I'm more about just having a good time.
Do you think?
I'd love to have a fancy, kind of go to a little fancy restaurant eventually.
Robbie, what kind of whip?
But I'll settle for McDonald's.
What kind of whip do you drive around in?
What?
A whip.
What kind of what?
Whip.
Car. What kind of car are you driving?
Car? Well, let's see. Well, I don't drive, so I don't think I'd want to answer that, though.
Oh, I thought you did.
Didn't you used to have a Mustang, Robbie?
Yes.
Nice.
But I don't think Mustang would be my type of car now.
Why not?
You at least keeping your license active?
I don't even have a driver's license anymore.
Jesus, Robbie. Why not?
So, all right. But as far as Carrie, meeting her in person, I figured it'd be a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
But what'd you do? Take her out to the movies? Maybe take her to putt golf? What would you do?
If that's what she'd like to do.
Rob, I'm asking what you would want to do.
So, well, maybe, dinner and a movie would be nice. Maybe a nice show or something like that. But,
what kind
this is why I just brainstorm these things. So,
what kind of dinner would you take a lovely lady like Carrie out on the first date?
You guys are both foodies. That should be the center of your date.
Well, my ideal dinner would be Italian.
I'd say the ideal situation for you and her is Golden Corral and mukbang and review every
Well,
single
there's a problem with
hot
that.
dish.
What?
Our golden crown here where I live is gone.
I think there might be one near her.
So,
One by me.
that'd be nice.
I'll fly you guys out.
Oh,
Let's hope it's still open because I heard that company's going bankrupt left and right. But
what would you see for a movie?
Punk Rock said Chuck E. Cheese. Well, we're a little more grown up, so I figured Dave and Buster's maybe,
Oh,
if we could find one.
a couple of adult
So-
beverages and arcade games, Robbie.
Maybe, but I don't know. I want to just, with all due respect, I mean, for Carrie, that is. Even if she timed me out, like whatever. I mean, like I said, if she don't want to come to my channel and see that I'm the real one, it's fine with me. It's her choice. So
We in her diehard fan base are called the Carrie's Cunts and the Real Ninjas. Are you interested in becoming a real ninja and Carrie Cunt, Robbie?
personally, I don't even like that name. So.
But I mean, if you're not even going to be in the fan club, I don't see how you could start dating.
Well, if I'm gonna be in her fan club, let it be one that's created by her.
That was created by
Right.
her, Robbie.
So,
Robbie, do you use
But,
Discord? Do you use Discord?
not to connect with others.
You could connect with Carrie. Maybe you could be on each other's streams. She is a lovely lady, and I know how much you have.
She has a
lovely
Discord.
ladies.
Robin, she has
Well,
a
here's the
Discord.
thing. She also said she doesn't take time to go to others' channels.
Well, she might if you get to know her in the Discord.
That's not.
Yeah.
Rewind the tape 3 years ago. She was on Aaron's stream often.
Oh yeah, all the
Well, if
time.
anything, it's like I'm also trying to debunk what goes on in her chat and
What do you mean?
show her that I am the actual Robbie P2 here and not let these imposters, get their way.
What do you?
I even
what?
super chatted her like $5 last night, just to tell her that. But hopefully she'll listen.
Well, she's not Mike Outlaw. You don't have to pay her to talk to you.
So,
Your
that's
eyes
my
okay?
point, though.
No.
It's like I'm still trying, trying best I can, for her to keep her channel going.
So, what movie do you think you might like to go see with Carrie on the first date, Robbie?
I don't even know, to be honest. I never thought of all this. So,
Robbie,
Debbie
what's
Does
the
Dallas? Or?
what was that again?
Adults got to be a second or third date minimum.
Oh,
What's the last movie you saw, Robbie?
in theaters, that was the Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Is that the one with all the all-female cast, or the new one? I don't know.
Oh no, this one's way better. That's the new one.
Okay. That was recent. That was in the last couple months, right?
I believe so.
Oh yes, I mean, mine came out in November. Came out to theaters.
Robbie, do you play video games at all? Because Carrie's a big gamer.
I don't stream video games, that's for sure.
That wasn't the question, though, right?
Yeah,
But
just playing them.
every once in a while, yeah, I'm not a. Y'all know I'm not a huge gamer. So.
You're a huge Jackbox fan, I know, but do you have any
Yeah.
Do you have any PS3 or PS2 systems?
Unfortunately, I don't. I'm a huge Jackbox fan. That's when trolls don't, get in and ruin it. That is.
What do you mean ruin it, though? I mean, you have to understand, Robbie, that art is sometimes a confrontational thing. Sometimes that's what good art is.
Yeah.
Some of the most prolific artists.
Then, you've seen on my channel how some people, just cross that line and write some very inappropriate things on the T-shirts and all that.
But they might just be making a statement, a social commentary, Robbie. I don't believe in censoring artists. I don't believe in censorship, really, in general. I'm not sure how they ruin it.
All I can say is like if they don't want to play by the rules, then they shouldn't be playing on my Jackbox game. So
Robbie,
Well,
what if when we play Jackbox, the winning most offensive T-shirt will pay out of pocket for you as a free T-shirt?
not really, because like if you're trying to play on my panel, if I'm hosting it, here's what I'm gonna do. Only those on my panel can, design the shirts.
Can you
So
set
if
it
they're
up
not
like
on my
that?
panel, they can't design.
Blow, can you do that?
So I'm trying to get like all the offensive stuff off.
Well, no, because
And
there's
those who are watching but not on my panel, they could sit in the audience and just vote.
no, but I don't believe in that, Robbie. It's not an interactive game if the fans can't play.
Well, the fans I'm trying to set this up for the fans who are on my panel.
But we both know you're not going to let one of your biggest fans is Solstice. You're not going to
Watch
let
me,
him on. You don't let him on the panel.
because he
you
don't
don't
belong on my panel.
you don't let Cave Seeker on the panel.
Again, he doesn't belong on my panel. If he's on my ban list, he's not allowed on my panel.
You're a little hit and miss on letting me on. Sometimes you do. I appreciate it. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just block me.
Thank you.
Um,
See?
so who? If the fans can't come on and they can't interact, that's going to hurt the viewership, don't you think, and the interaction of the game?
Well, here's the thing, I think we just have different thoughts and all that stuff. They just gotta understand, just like the Carrie show. If you're like coming on my panel, great. But if you're coming on my channel, that's great. Please understand you're coming in under my rules. All right.
See, the thing is, like Robbie, I don't. For what it's worth, I really don't have any rules here, and we don't have any problems.
See, that's what I think a lot of people misunderstand about the Carrie show. That she talks about rules and all that, and some people are like always, always complain about it. And I say like, well, look at it this way: if they don't want to obey your rules, they can just go elsewhere. They don't have to be here. This is Carrie's house, and they should respect that.
I was speaking more specifically about your channel and the interaction therein, Robbie.
Same with mine, See, I mean, like, would I want you to, come to my house and just walk all over me and try to get your way? No.
What if I was barefoot?
In all fairness, it's not a house.
And would I want you come make a mess of my house? I'd love to have you over, but I can say if you want to make a mess, please be willing to clean it up.
Can I be barefoot?
Yeah, but still clean up after yourself.
Okay. Well, hello, Happy Face. Can you shout out Happy Face in the chat, Robbie?
What's up, Happy Face? If I can see you.
Wow, probably loves to hear it.
Yeah. See,
Robbie, I look at a game like Jackbox as a great chance to interact with your fan base, and that looks like a tasty beverage. Interact with your fan base and expand your horizons and increase your subscriber count. But that's hard to do if only the people you let on.
Well, let's try it on your channel then, TheNewBH.
Well, we play Jackbox here all the time, and I let anybody play, but you're always angry about it.
Sure. I mean, play it however you want, all right? So I'm just saying, like, you play it your way, I'll play it mine.
Punk Rock wants to know what would happen if he came over to your house and shit on the dinner table.
He's cleaning it up.
But he can do the shit as long as he cleans it up, right?
I would prefer he not.
But, I mean, what if he did?
He's going to be the one cleaning it up.
All right, Punk Rock, book your flight. Go shit on the table, but you got to clean it up, buddy.
But understand, in my house, we like to have our meals on the table.
Well, the table's probably big enough for meals and a turd, right?
No, he could do that in the bathroom.
What, eat his meal? I usually eat at the dinner table.
No, okay. That's enough with those nonsense questions. All right. So let's see here. So, and then I got a question for Jason White and Andrew K. I'm not going to talk to you guys if you're going to keep disrespecting me and all that, and you know what I'm talking about. So I'll tell you what here, save yourself the 5 minutes of nonsense. Why don't you guys, get started writing your apologies? Because you know what? No apology, no unbanning.
Pook Ninja proposes that you just eat the meal on your belly, so if somebody shits on the table, it's not a big issue.
You do what you want at your house, and I'll do what I want in mine. All right, be clear.
Probably on a scale of 1 to 10, how clean is your place right now?
Well, right now it is a 5, but I need to make it better because I want it to be a 10.
What rooms are you bad at cleaning?
I'm not answering that, so not answer that because y'all don't need to know.
No, we don't want to see the room. I think Retrofan he's a kind of a neat guy. He could have some good advice for cleaning.
My place is decluttered, but if you sit and stare at the corner of my wall, you'll see a hairball roll across the wall, I'm sure.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. It's clean enough to have guests over, but for not long, if that makes sense. They're going to start realizing all the spots I really don't clean.
Oh, I put it to you this way here, How'd you like if I came over to your house and, just broke all your rules and all that?
There's no rules.
Huh?
If you have any rules.
I have 0 rules. You can do anything you want here, Robbie.
Robbie, all I ask is what rooms are you better at cleaning than others?
So NBH, basically, I can, egg your house and all that.
Sure, go ahead, Robbie. Knock yourself out.
Okay. Not that I will. But, we can egg your house, we can vandalize, all that stuff, right? Not that I'm really ever going to do that, though.
Robbie, you live in a community apartment. Why would it be your responsibility to maintain the exterior of the apartment complex?
Yeah, that's not even...
Because, we take pride in the place.
Okay.
See? Everybody can help out. Like, mods can, help out by... being nice to one another, and people can help out by not calling me the wrong name. That's why I'm not talking to them people. They can figure it out, or
Is that Josh's jar of urine? What is that?
Yeah, what are you drinking, buddy?
Lemonade.
Like, is that code for urine, or?
No, it is lemonade. It's Crystal Light lemonade.
It almost looks like it's glowing. Is it radioactive?
No, because it's the color lemonade.
Josh must have been highly dehydrated that day.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, it's probably also how it looks on my, on my new computer monitor with built-in webcam.
Yeah, you're looking a little green tonight, buddy. What's up with that?
I think it's my new webcam, something like that. So,
is there a sticker over it or something, like a plastic Protecto sticker?
Nope.
Are you sure?
There isn't. There's a light on it letting me know it's on.
Well, that's good, but.
So, Robbie, what's the end game with your hair? How long are you going to let that thing get?
Probably as long as I want.
You're gonna go full ponytail on that shit?
If I get there, I get there. So
there's no point, right? You're just dodging the barber bill.
No, but I am dodging your chat because people are just being disrespectful.
Okay, well, I'm not the chat.
Oh, what's up, What's up, Happy Face? Yeah. Yeah, Premiere looks a little green. Oh, let's see. Well, I am trying out the webcam that's built into my new monitor. So it's maybe something I'll use for future videos, and maybe not. So, all right, but
so Robbie, Carrie is look at her. Oh, Robbie, look at that.
Go, Carrie. Go, Carrie.
Tell me you wouldn't want to break it off in that ass.
Well, it's depends on how nice she is to other people. And I get she tries to be a nice person.
She'll be as nice as you please if you break it off in her ass.
I'm not going there. All right. So, but let's see here. Other than that, hello to the people who are not calling me that that name. I don't want anybody saying.
Which one?
You know which one. So, all right.
I'm not sure. What?
Hey, happy face.
What happy face?
Damn sack.
Robbie, can we get
happy
that?
face?
Can we get that crazy chick on that flashes her cookie? What's her name?
Oh, Rosie.
Yeah, when you answer it happy face like that, I thought immediately that we might be able to get some beaver in here. Can you invite her,
No.
Robbie? Why?
I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of connection with her.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, and
What do you think? What did you think of that beaver when you saw it?
Well, at first, I was just surprised she even went and did that.
Robbie, you're
I
very
hope
green.
you guys
Are
enjoyed
you
the
the Hulk?
reaction because personally, I'd love to see
What do
in
you
a
think about
private
that?
message.
Okay.
Wouldn't have done that if I were her.
What did you think about the amount of hair you saw? Happy face, you can come back. I don't know why you
I
dropped.
don't even know what you're talking about, to be honest.
Huh?
I'm retro fan. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what that is.
What pubic hair is?
Oh, now to be clear, but like I said, I would love, like, if I could have my own say so, be like, well, I'm glad they enjoyed the view, but Rosie, the nicest way possible, I would not have stooped to their level and given in, all right? Heck, if anybody asks for, I'd say, you know what? Next time anybody asks to see your pussy,
What?
give them a
What?
picture
Whoa,
of a
whoa,
pet.
Whoa!
whoa.
What did I join into?
Excuse me?
You don't need to know, Peter, all right?
What is a pussy?
Oh, I'm a
See?
virgin. You're hurting my virgin ears,
Yeah,
Robbie.
and throw the guy. I'd say, Rosie, throw the guys off. All right, don't give them what they're expecting.
Robbie, what's a pussy?
Yeah, I'm lost.
Later, guys.
I'm a visual learner.
Robbie, happy face is coming back. Oh,
What
there
the?
goes
He dropped, and we're talking about. We're not even talking about him, and he drops.
Can I just
There's no way to make. Robbie
shalom, Largans?
Hello, Peter. You're live and on the air. Hello, happy face. You're live and on the air.
Wow.
Why is Robbie talking about? This is a family-friendly stream.
What
He said
happened?
pussy, and then he started talking about Rosie. I mean, it sounds kind of weird.
I'm a Fortin says Robbie is gay. Hang on. Hello to
Why did Robbie leave?
6.2 Karki. I don't know. Good question. 6.2
What up, what
Karki.
up, what up?
I'm just
Hold it.
confused on what was being talked about.
Sounds like Frankie. Pick Rob is a confirmed lady abuser, says Andrew K. Jason says, amazing how he can handle so much weight but so little sexual attention.
Hey, how long was Robbie on here?
A while, 10 or 15 minutes. It might be a new record. Well, without screaming, that's a new record.
I would pay Pick Rob if he smacked Carrie.
Something like that.
Where, though, Frankie? Like on
Ooh.
her bottom?
On her pussy.
Anywhere.
Oh. Ooh.
It doesn't matter where. It's a matter if he's gonna do it.
Oh, okay. Kate says, Robbie needs some alone time after watching Carrie's sexy dance. Yeah, I think you're right.
The funny thing is, I wasn't kidding. I think we can arrange a date between these two.
Holy cow.
Well, you think I'm wrong? Well, I think we'd have to convince Carrie and not Robbie, but I think we can make.
Why
that.
did Robbie leave?
I think he
He gets
might have-
uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he gets uncomfortable talking about.
I
Like,
think,
sex
yeah,
and
he got
women.
uncomfortable after we talked about what a pussy is because we didn't know.
See you later. Happy. Do you think he was maybe getting a little shoved, if
Happy?
so to speak? But no, Robbie.
No, I mean, Robbie's getting happy.
Oh yeah, happy. Yeah. thought you were referring to Happy Face.
Yeah, the thought of
Could
hitting
be the
that
case.
ginger, absolutely, 100%.
I don't think
Rage-
Robbie
rage-
wants to show all that on YouTube though, so he probably.
Very least raging semi. I don't know full chub, but something happened.
Terry-
Robbie was
What?
no, I was gonna say Robbie was getting hard and watching Carrie twerk. That's why he left, so
I
he
agree.
can back up.
100% agree, Frankie.
I am
Yeah,
too,
he-
but you don't see
Can't
me
blame
going
him.
anywhere.
He wanted to back up. That's why he left.
Probably had to go make more piss to drink. Yes, Jim. Correct. He's all shaking in adrenaline right now, like a kid saying the F word. Yes, so Tanky, correct. Jason
Hey,
says
what-
he's what?
Hey, where can I watch? What's it called? BB028 videos.
Oh, I did put the link in the chat earlier, but hang on.
Oh, I can't grab it from my phone. It won't let me.
Hang on.
I'll do this for you, Frankie. Let me see if I can't use URL shortener. See if it'll let me post it.
Oh yeah, that would probably work. Otherwise, Frankie, it's in the private chat here, and you can watch as much BB028 as you'd like.
No, I wanted to watch the video that you were talking about somebody appearing at the
Yes.
door.
Yes, if you go to that link and you click on riding, it is the second video. About halfway through, somebody peeks into the room.
Oh, I think it's Josh.
No, it is a African American woman. She looks nothing like Josh.
Ariel?
I almost joined.
Maybe.
There's one image where BB028's knees are heavily scabbed up from obviously not cleaning on her knees, but
Ooh.
performing other various responsibilities on her knees. I
Oh.
almost joined as BB028's knee scab. I'm saying there's a lot of hidden gems. You might have to go through it carefully to pick them out. Some of the stuff we watched 3 times, and we'll like. There's some guy that walked into the room randomly, rolled his eyes, and walked out. There's some random porn video playing in the background. It's kind of like watching the movie Airplane. What you watch it a second or third time, and you get a new laugh. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, on what video we're talking about where the girl appears? Because I can't find it.
It's called riding, Frankie.
Okay,
There's
let
only-
me.
There's only 5 videos on that account.
Okay, let me go and look for it.
Okay, take your time. What's up, Lord Scott? How are you, man? Hang on, let me make you a mod. Haven't seen you around in a while. I hope your new year is treating you well. I hope your 2021 was as good as it could get. He's singing "We Are the Champions," breathy and about to die. BB028 still released. No, that I'm a Fortin. This is mostly old content, but the riding video I had never seen before. Rest in peace, Peter. Finally caught a stream. Yeah, I mean, for whatever it's worth, but here you are, Lord Scott. Glad to have you. Yeah, she kind of wiped her internet presence after Aaron's viewers got a hold of her and found her. But I guess she didn't clear this particular, is this privatehomeclips.com account? Oh God, the thumbnails in general.
I accidentally
Enough to make
dropped.
you-
I accidentally dropped the URL on Aaron's stream, not yours. Hold on.
No, it's okay. Lord Kerry got here. No, Kerry's doing just fine, Lord Scott. Don't worry. Oh, there you go, folks. That worked perfectly. She's my favorite amateur porn star ever. BB028 is she's a freak. What we were discussing, I think, last night was, do you guys think people have to, oh, hello, Star. Good to see you. How are you? Do you guys think that people have to pay to come to this group event? Is it a free thing? Do they hand out flyers on the sidewalk beforehand? How do you organize something like this? I have more viewers than internet. Well, that's the idea, Lord Scott. We're just going to make them suffer.
That's what's weird. Is it's like, you know what it reminds me of? honestly is like back in my college days, like a house party where like it traveled word of mouth, and like you kind of peeked at the front door and see if whether or not it was a good or bad party, and you booked if it sucked. And honestly, I mean that it must be word of mouth. That's the only thing I can think of.
Store, if you'd like to join us, the link is there, pinned at the top of the chat. Always great to talk to you. If not, that's okay too.
I went to the writing video and couldn't see nothing. Couldn't find it.
About halfway through, Frankie. There's a door in the back there, right in the middle of the frame.
Yeah. I saw that, but I didn't see nobody.
I don't have a timestamp at the moment. Otherwise, I would give it to you. But if you click your way around, you'll find it. The video is not too long.
Yeah, it's around 7 minutes. The video.
Yeah, it's maybe the 4 or 5 minute mark. Somewhere in the 4
Yeah,
minutes.
she's banging two black dudes.
Oh well, I mean, she's very progressive, Frankie. Craigslist
Yeah,
ads.
you see the chat where you're trying to give Star the link and he tried to cock block you with his.
No, that wasn't me. That was AB, I believe. But yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny. Aaron sure is desperate.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, they weren't. AB was one. Okay, so Aaron must be paying attention to. He must be one of the 28 viewers.
He does what Robbie does and furiously watches this on his phone the whole time. I can't imagine he's even looking at his stream. Ditch the bitch, get the witch 2022. Hell yeah, AB. That's what's up.
How many times have we told Aaron what it would take to gain subs viewership? It's not. How do I say this politely?
Go ahead.
He's become so fucking boring now that his crypto's paying out and he occasionally has enough sales. He has a sugar mama wife.
He does.
Like he's stopped being entertaining in these. Like he's not gonna super chat for stupid shit anymore. And it's worse than that. All he has to do is bring on. I mean, not me, not you. I mean, like different people, right? Keep it fresh, interesting. It's the same. Like when I join, it's like usually 10:30. Like there's 30 minutes to go, and I want to talk to you guys in the after hour, make fun of Aaron for 30 minutes, and talk in the after hour, right?
Yes.
But why doesn't he bring on Joey, Scott, Jeremy?
Joey is not gonna go.
Crazy K.
No,
big Kenny. I'm just rattling off a ton of names.
None of that is happening. You know that. Come on.
I think Scott what's it called? Stop talking to Aaron.
I believe you're right, Frankie. Lord Scott says he doesn't even shit in the box anymore. We offered him the same amount of money to do it again. He wouldn't even do it.
It's like Scott and Joey. They don't talk.
Well, Joey is still in the chat. He's got a couple usernames and when he watches Aaron, but Scott's nowhere to be found now. Scott doesn't want anything to do with Aaron anymore. That's for sure. AB says he has to put in like 20% instead of 3%. Well, AB offered to pay him to stream from the store pretty much every other day for the last 2 weeks, and Aaron wouldn't do it.
I'll say this: I once bought stuff from Joey pretty regularly. I don't think I have a bad thing to say about Joey. Honestly, I don't.
Joey strikes me as a great guy.
Yeah, he sold me. We had an argument over something he sold me a long time ago, and it's like for $30. I just wanted to bring it to his attention. That didn't work. I wasn't even asking for a refund, but Joey's highly intelligent. I'm sure everything that Aaron knows of is from Joey.
Does Joey, I might have asked you this probably 20 times, but you know my memory's shot. Does Joey still sell at a flea market at this point?
Hell no.
I don't. Last time I heard an update on Joey that I thought was credible was actually Aaron. The time he was Aaron's best man might have been after that, but I think that Joey's father passed and he inherited some large storage unit with a lot of ton. I think I mentioned this before.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So he inherited a ton of items. So I think maybe Joey went online only. I think he was tired of, I'm just guessing. He was tired of the bullshit with Scott and the channel and you know what I mean, the drama and all that, and said, "Fuck it, I'll just sell online. I don't need to deal with this bullshit." That's my guess. But
Okay, I got you.
Wasn't that the barn that what's it called? Aaron and Scott went to
the
What's
what?
that, Frank?
the
What did
barn.
Oh, the years ago.
It was below the neck Bob's outdoor storage area in his property.
It was like a fucking giant chicken coop. What was the deal with that?
So going back, okay, so rewind the tape back to what,
15,
14?
14?
Yeah. So there used to be a time when I lived near Aaron. For people that it's so weird to like have to repeat myself. I say, well, maybe someone doesn't know the story of me and Aaron or me in the flea market, but so back in 2014, I lived in that area. I worked in that area, right?
Yeah.
So Mustang was the outdoor area to Wagon Wheel, and Wagon Wheel was the indoor. Anyway, Wednesday mornings was Mustang, where if you showed up, and they opened before the sun set, right, or the sun rose. It was like 5:30 in the morning. You could go to the flea market.
I don't want to interrupt you too much here, but I want everybody to keep in mind that there is a flea market in Florida that was frequented by people on a Wednesday morning. It says a lot about the employment rate, but go ahead.
But I'm saying I used to frequent that market a lot. Wednesdays before work, I would go there.
Sure.
Saturdays, I would go to the Wagon Wheel part of it, right? So outdoor portion Wednesdays, indoor portion Saturdays. And so I got to know these vendors like Joey, and indirectly through Joey, I met Scott and Aaron, right?
Right.
So I don't know who's still selling, who's not selling. I don't know, but what was the original question? What am I talking about? What was the original question?
Something about below the neck Bob's outdoor.
Oh, right. So one of the vendors I got to know during that time was below the neck Bob. And this was a couple years later, once Aaron had posted videos showing Bob. I'm like, I know exactly what that booth is. Like, he didn't show Bob, but based on his like store setup, I knew exactly who it was. So I remember going there one of the times and talking just to Bob. This is before he was dating Kenny's ex, Melissa, or whatever. I said, "Hey, what do you think? What do you think about this guy Aaron over there?" And he looked at me and kind of laughed. He's like, "Well, he's kind of young, naive." So he pretty much wrote Aaron off as, I hate to say it, but almost kind of like a side thought, a joke. I don't know, but most vendors in flea markets, 90% of the business they do happens before the market even opens, right? I mean, half the vendors are trading stuff with each other, and so I got to think that's 90% of their business is, right, trading between one another, selling each other lots.
Well, in Aaron's case, anyway, absolutely, yeah.
But anyway, that's how the video that Frankie's referring to is below the neck Bob's like carryover, like the stuff he couldn't sell at the booth. And that's the video you saw where Scott, I think it was Scott, Joey. I think it was just Scott and Joey. I don't think Aaron was invited. Where they picked it. And he had a ton of great stuff. Old strategy guys, complete box games. Like, if you were to find that shit now, it would honestly be like a honey hole. I mean, games since COVID, games have gone up, what, 2 times for some of the vintage stuff? Right? The retro cartridge, SNES, NES. In fact, I wouldn't mind if someone knows which video that is. I wouldn't mind rewatching that. But
I remember the video, but I don't remember the title.
I think it was Joey, Scott, and I think one of the trips they drugged that hot Zelda girl, the GameStop girl.
Yes, yeah. That's the video. Yeah, absolutely.
And I've actually met her at least 3 times in person, Zelda.
Did you ever like put your finger in her ass or anything?
No, I didn't go full Kasharsky and finger. No.
Oh, okay. Bam Bam asks, why does everyone? We're going to have to define everyone. Why does everyone hate Scott so much? Was he really that bad? He strikes me as
I don't think
he has a very fake outward personality.
I don't think I've ever been on the record as stating that I hate Scott. He's highly successful at what he does, and that's why people hate him. So there are similar people I know, and currently I buy, sell, collect sports cards. I usually get burned out after 3 years, take 3 years off, go back. But it's any single collectibles hobby. You meet people that are only in it for the money,
Sure.
right? And then you get people who are passionate. Like I'd say Sick Cooper is one of the rare people who's not only a business person but also passionate about it.
He's a serious collector. Yeah, he's a liberal piece of shit, but he's a serious collector.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that's why people hate Scott is because he lowballs for stuff. He's willing to step on people's faces to get.
Well, but that's business. I feel like on a friend level, he strikes me as the kind of guy that's hard to get close to too. He's got a very fake personality.
Right, or like you said, or the relationship is like surface level type stuff, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't there? Who was he making videos with? What was the guy's name? The one with all the face tattoos. Absolute sweetheart of guy. Sparkles or Sprinkles or Sprinkles. The Cholo guy with all the tattoos all over his face.
Oh,
Sprinkles, right?
That's who you're talking about. Yeah, Sprinkles. I couldn't believe it. Sprinkles shows up to the flea market with like a like a model. I'm like, holy shit! I gotta lose my job and get tattoos.
Chick stick, get a bunch of. Oh, I hated Spring. Why, Evie? Did it hit a little close to home? I thought he was great. He seems like a nice guy. I think he was at one of the conventions too, wasn't he? Isn't he in a Texas?
Well, this is what I remember. He moved from Florida to Texas to work at Voodoo Donuts. I remember. The only other Voodoo Donuts I know of is in Seattle. I don't know how many chains Voodoo. I mean, if you know Voodoo Donuts, I mean, it's like kind of obscure artwork donuts. Like if you want like a meat covered donut with peanut butter, and I mean, they have some weird shit. I'm sure there's people here on the West Coast that know what I'm talking about. But.
I can't imagine. I would be happy to relocate if the work was good, but I can't imagine relocating for the sake of a donut shop job. But to each their own. I won't judge too much. Usually, maybe.
Yeah, Jeff Hart says there's a Voodoo in Denver. Yeah, I'm sure from how popular they got in Seattle, I'm sure they franchised.
Okay. Apparently Evie's hatred for Sprinkles is driving up the VHS market. Yeah, but Evie, you just buy boxes of shit at flea markets and then rip it and upload it. What do you?
Yeah, that's just it. Sprinkles and Sparkles. Sparkles is the guy with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the microphone.
Yep.
Sparkles is the guy covered in tattoos and.
No, Sprinkles is the tattoo. Sparkles is the guy that accidentally
I keep mixing them up.
Sparkles uploaded the video of him pleasuring himself by accident, and CGC managed to cap some of it before he took it down.
God.
Lines wrap around the block, and Herbie's quite the traveled fellow. There's one now in Houston. It's huge. That's correct. No, sorry. Lines wrap around the block in Houston.
Yeah, it's probably where he went, right? The one in Houston, I think.
I would assume.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Robbie. Appreciate it.
Hey, hello to retard.
Oh, yeah. Sparkles is a guy that looks like Chris Chan. Yeah, he acts like him too. I never heard that one. That's funny as hell. Yeah, Andrew K. He. Here's CGC now. I cherish that screen cap ready for when Sparkles returns. I can't remember CGC. Was he well hung at least, or is it kind of like a? I mean, if you're going to put your wiener on YouTube, you just get a good angle, right?
Not only get a good angle, but you got to work it up to the point where you're not erect, but you're hanging long. It's a small window of opportunity. You're a guy.
It is difficult. Either that or put a bicycle pump in your ass and let it rip, right? I mean, one or the other.
I haven't tried that.
Only showed the mushroom cap.
Have you? Speaking of penises.
Yes.
And with Carrie up on your screen,
mm-hmm.
I saw briefly her trying to inflate a condom, yes. And I couldn't believe that with those tiny lips, it wasn't instantly inflated. Like her nose is less wide than her mouth is less wide than her nose. Like all she would have to do is put it up to her lips and blow.
as much as Pixel is very good at walk and carry through tasks, I mean, he's a saint. He is Pixel Jesus. He was unable to explain the concept of blow in, pinch it off, take another breath, and then blow in. Kerry was treating it like a panic attack bag.
Hey,
Yes.
do you guys remember the mole?
The who?
The mole.
The mole. Yes, we remember the mole. Rest in peace, the mole.
Oh, really? He died?
Who? What?
Did he really die?
One more time, Frankie.
Did he really?
Did he really die? No, I think he
No.
went off to ignore the Koshevskis like every other person that Aaron's met.
Yeah, I think he got a job at Best Buy or some shit like that, and got as far away from Aaron as he could.
And I also was scrolling on Scott videos, the video game sellers, and I found the girl that works at the GameStop is Zelda girl.
Yeah, that's who we were talking about. Is she still a piece of ass or no?
I have no idea, but she's fine.
That's what I meant. Good.
The Gary Show. If I ever see your pussy, I'm gonna fuck you.
Oh, thank you, Robbie. Appreciate it. Appreciate you chiming in.
One of the rumors was you remember when Woody or Beat 'em Ups visited Aaron, and I think they took a trip down to Texas. You remember that? They stopped at Mardi Gras.
No. What?
Yeah, years ago, Woody, I think at the time he was living in Australia, took a trip to the States, and he took a road trip from Aaron's store to the convention, I think, in Texas, one of them, right? Retropalooza or whatever it was.
Sure.
But I think Woody stopped and pretty much hit pussy in every state on the way to Retropalooza. You remember the story? So when he went to the wagon wheel, there was rumors that he had slept with Zelda girl. And on the road trip to Texas, he stopped at Mardi Gras and randomly met some girl dressed in a witch's outfit. Ended up fucking her. You remember all that?
Yes.
And then eventually made his way to Texas, where I think he eventually met a girl and dated her for a while in Texas. Remember, then he went to Canada for a while or some weird shit.
Well, yeah, he had a lot of green card issues, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And he was trying to latch onto a woman who was tolerable enough for long enough to maintain said green card. And I don't know why.
Yeah, that was kind of my impression, but yeah. Fuck your dead wife, too. I'm sorry to hear that, Jason White.
Good. Was it on the oil rig, Jason? Or was it? Oh, careful, Robbie. Careful. Get the oxygen tank. Oh, rest in peace. That's the end of him. Sorry to hear. Yeah, poor Jason White. My dead wife, too. What an elaborate web he wove. Did.
And keep in mind, I understand Woody's more good looking. Woody has a lot more going for him than Aaron does, as far as like.
He's pretty handsome. He's got a nice cock.
I haven't seen his penis, but
my mic wasn't on for that one. Don't care about his dick, but I'm saying if you were to compare his,
I don't consider
roughly the same time they entered YouTube. I mean, give or take a year or two, right? Aaron has flatlined at 7K.
Yes, sir. Woody has what, 1 million?
What is Woody at now? Beat 'em ups. I'll check Social Blade, but he's got to be at like 1.4 million.
I don't consider Woody as a successful. He only does Nintendo Switch reviews.
Yeah, but he makes a lot of money when he live streams. He makes like a couple grand a live stream. It's fucking crazy.
1.42 million subs.
Holy shit. When he met Aaron, he had what, 100K? 50K?
Yeah, I mean, so he's growing.
You want to see somebody successful and go watch Facebook. He has 20 million.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what is I can do the math in my head, but 7,000 divided by 1.4 million. I mean, what is it, 100 to 1?
I don't know. I do math all day. Don't make me do it now. I'll take your word for it.
I know, but
don't believe anything you see on Social Blade. It's not accurate.
Well, I think he's just checking his sub count on YouTube, Frankie.
Yeah, but the amount that they get paid is not accurate.
I didn't mention
Oh,
pay.
Yeah, he's just talking about subs. I don't know about money, but I've watched Woody stream making probably $50 to $100 a minute.
197 to 1 is what I pulled up on my calculator. So every one sub,
Woody is
Aaron's
200.
gotten, Woody has 200.
Oh my god. Oh, hello, hello, Matt. All good. I forgot I made this account when I was drunk last weekend. Congratulations, you're a mod, whoever you are. Well, Woody is a handsome guy. There is that picture of him kneeling on his bed. He's got a decent wiener. The accent, I mean, the accent's half the battle, right?
You're honestly saying there's a nude floating out of Woody?
You never saw the picture of Woody kneeling?
I don't want to see it. I don't care about that. I'll say
I'm
this.
going to send 1,000 life-size cardboard cutouts to your house, one per day, for the next 3 years, of Woody kneeling on his bed, fully erect. Just so you know.
I'll have to hold him until he's back in town to autograph him. I don't know how else I can flip this.
All
right. God, there's so many people. All these people on LOL clowns or LOL cows, whatever it is.
Yes.
Chance.
Which
Penis.
one? Cyrex?
Did everyone Cyrex ever want to see his dick? No.
I like when it was swollen. I like that. I like when it was nice. Also, his video dedicated to Laurel was nice.
The Rev and Shanty for Christ. I mean,
not much going on, but that piercing is something else.
It's the tiniest, smallest dick with a piercing I've ever seen.
Oh, you know.
Hey, I might need to step out for a little bit. I'm going to make some hoodies.
Okay, Frankie. Well, if we're here, we'll add you back on, and if not, it was great to have you. Good luck with your hoodies.
Is this going to be? You going to ship a low 7 days one to Aaron?
Nah, it's not going to be that. It's for a performance shop.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I'm making like about 35 or 40.
Oh, how nice. Very nice. Good for you, Frankie.
Yeah, thanks.
Make the money.
Yeah, good money.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, man. Take care. Talk to you next time.
Okay, see you.
Okay. Hello. I think that might be the fake Richie. I'm not even sure anymore. Let's try to keep that up. We like Frankie. Frankie came around. Frankie
But I was going through the other random people I've seen with dicks. I think I've seen King Cobra JFS's dick.
Have you seen mine?
I've probably seen balls through the zipper or pubis, but never. I don't even want to see it. I honestly don't.
I've got about 500 gigs of videos I'm going to send you. Go on.
It amazes me how many people that are like these LOL cows, and I'll tell you who I haven't seen. Was that one crazy fucker, James, the guy that lives in his mom's basement?
Hogan?
Yeah, James Hogan.
Somebody, oh man, if Negative YouTube is here, maybe Cave. He did have a Pornhub account or something, and there are videos, but nobody will send them to me.
Speaking of Pornhub or I'm not sure, OnlyFans or something, I heard Dave, D-Dave, the one that passed, him and RIP, but I heard him and his girlfriend were on OnlyFans or Pornhub or one of those for a while. I've not seen a video of that yet.
I would be interested in seeing that as well. Evie says Shane and Sega Camp. Have you seen them?
OnlyFans, D-Dave. Who? Sega Camp?
And Shane vlog, Shane's vlog.
Sega Camp showed his dick?
Well, no. Yes. So Sega.
He's the one with all the fucking Pokemon alphabet shit across his room?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the Canadian fellow.
No.
I've seen it head on. He also, someone who shall rest in peace, exchanged her breasts in exchange for Sega Camp sitting on his couch with his pants around his ankles, stretching. Shane, we've seen a bunch of times. Shane's there's a hook. Imagine if you put yours in a door jamb at about halfway down and just slam the door as hard as you can. That's kind of what it looks like. Oh, hello, Pixel.
Speaking of other penises I've seen, hello, Richie Riet.
Oh, yeah, Richie's. Richie's is very nice. Yes, it's on Encyclopedia Dramatica. That's a head-on shot. He was on Pornhub. They were still up last night. James' account is gone, but there were people who re-uploaded it. Well, can you give us a username or something to look for? Negative YouTube? You just said what, Pixel? What? As soon as I start talking about mentally deficient men's genitalia, you show up. You are as damaged as I am, and I hope you don't ever try to convince anybody otherwise. Also, Carrie sent Shane's to people in like 12 countries. Swedes. I have an OnlyFans, but haven't posted in months. I'd rather not. Thanks, Swedes. It was like 33-year-old version or something. Hold on. I'm holding. Was telling tender. Yeah. Okay. All right, buddy. No problem. The Regard Collection's an account that uploads all the Regard's news. I don't know anything about that. I thought there was Tard Wrangler. That's when I got hacked. That's where they put some of the stuff that was on my computer. I made $2,200 one month, but I think people only joined as a joke. Well, good for you. Michael says, Pornhub removed all videos unless you provide docs around a year ago, so I think the D-Day videos would be gone because of that. Well, if you can find them, we'd love to see them, Michael. That'd be great. Didn't Gucci show her? But Gucci's has shown everything. It's her and who's the much, much hotter chick she was hanging out with? They got thrown out of a hotel room. That chick's got some a lot of content that's been uploaded. It's a lot more enjoyable. Depending on what you look for. Gucci's friend is far more typically attractive, but I like the depravity of Gucci's. So I enjoy that. Exhumed Vision says, Carrie once posted like 8 wiener pics and said, you have to guess which one is Shane. And it was the only blurry bat one. Oh, that kind of ruins it. Remember the one chick with the torso? That's Marinoida, who uploads as, oh man, what's her cam girl name? Fuck, I have it saved somewhere. She is still mad at me, Evie, to this day. She randomly, once or twice a month, or once every other month, sends me angry DMs on Twitch.
I don't think I know who Shane is. Who's Shane?
Shane's vlog. You don't. He's the Southern gentleman. Big fan of Carrie's. He's ripped his shirt a handful of times. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah, I don't remember him.
Sorry, I'm taking a piss.
I do remember who was the one guy that was like dragging something, some kind of like autistic. I'm hearing him piss, so I'll wait for you to come back and respond. There's one guy who's always. The video was someone kind of leaked where he worked and he flipped out, and dragging something.
What's that?
Who was the person on Sega Camp where someone leaked where he worked and he flipped out? Was like dragging something.
Oh, Dragon Zeron. Yes, I don't think I've ever seen his.
Andrew K.
Pixel says
I haven't seen an update on that guy in probably a year or two.
Pixel says, do you remember that bleached blonde chick on Twitch we all messed with one night? They're a big streamer now, well, big-ish. They get $2K a month. Pixel, was that the one that was streaming with her friend? And I kept telling Sam how the one looked like a movie star and this and that and the other thing, and she got all flattered, and I said, no, fuck you, I meant the other one. Shout out to iSwallowCom.
The last person I can recall that I used to follow briefly from that whole side of vlogging, all that, is Fears. Well, talking about an insecure fucking. Didn't he like date a girl named Casey that they faked this whole relationship for like
Yeah,
3
so
months?
Fears dated Casey, who was equally weird. Unfortunately, what happened was Fears murdered her and chopped her up into little pieces and put the pieces into Christmas packages and then left them under his tree for an entire year. Her family was never able to get the remains. Correct. She was drinking wine and shit. Pixel, I have no idea who you were talking about. Evie says the D. What? Who? What? Pixel says Casey is a gun nut now. She has rifles with 2 scopes and 6 karambit knives. Fears put the fear of creeps on her heart. Sweets, I hope you end up on a core site. Jesus. Negative V2.
One of the videos I remember, it was so fucking creepy. I've never dated a girl that does vlogging or anything like that. I don't vlog. But if you can imagine her position where they go to a pool to swim and he films her in her swimsuit, then
Go on.
wasn't there a scene in the living room where they're playing a board game and like candlelight board? It's like the whole thing was like fucking creepy. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, this is not even romantic if I'm in her shoes, let alone having the fucking camera on right now.
Pixel, now you're just getting me excited. Do I have to go to Florida? Casey is right leaning now. Let's go, Brandon, shirts and all. Fears lost her emotionally and politically. That's none of that. I totally fucked that up. Whatever happened to Lance and Cash Drive? Is that Sega of my house, Lord Scott? Fears is still creeping on Casey. Casey looked like fun. She's my kind of crazy. Pixel, you know. New guy looks like a fierce type too. You could take him. Well, you know I don't. I'm not even worried. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Do you remember the sideways guy that would lay on his bed? Are we talking about Sparkles again? Lord Scott, I don't know what you mean. Whoa, why is Big Mike saying I have a tiny wang and carry strap? It's not true. It's not true. He still buys her Christmas gifts. Oh man, what a cuck. Fuck, I'm going to Florida. I'm gonna dump a nut in Casey. It's official. It's my new goal. I'm gonna remove her braces with wire cutters. Randy, casket. What the fuck are you people talking about? Sure, what proof? With the proof Capone. If you haven't seen my wiener by now, you haven't learned enough.
Can you share Aaron's stream? He's saying why people won't join the stream.
Yeah, might as well. Now that my penis is being made fun of, I can't handle it. Imagine buying an X Christmas gift. I got a couple X's I would send like a severed head to or whatever.
Maybe you want to rewind it 2 minutes. I don't know when they started talking.
I'm not even going to play the audio, but we can see the chat. Oh, I didn't dislike it yet? Shit. Vision's asking for a printing.
I was the first person in the stream, and I disliked. 0 likes, 1 dislike.
Oh, good for you.
I don't care that they don't report the metrics. I'm going to make my vote heard. And who are the 7 people liking this?
I don't know.
Aaron stopped being entertaining. Honestly, the second he started doing crypto. The second he started hustling with AMC and crypto.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. The arrogance went through the roof. Completely out of control. For anybody who doesn't know, Aaron's currently got barely his principal investment in crypto still tied up in it. He was at 18 grand at one point. He's currently at like 9,800 or something. You seen Louis Finley? What? No. Total an Aaron question segment. Look at the OGs just begging Aaron to be entertaining. You should end the entire series with that. Just retire, cash out your crypto, and move to me. And
We've talked about Aaron's, honestly, what's his net worth. And
negative. It's negative. Stop.
But-
It's negative. It's
but I'm saying
indisputable.
for years, and I don't thumb anyone down for hustling and working. I'd rather people hustle, work, break even than be a government leech like Kerry. I'm sorry, but I have much more respect for someone like Aaron than Kerry. But having said that, Aaron's been in this for what, 8 years? And if at the end of the day you're not paying yourself, your job's not worth it. Like if you're breaking even, all you're doing is paying rent, bills, and all that. You're not able to save money for yourself. It's a failed business.
Correct.
So, Aaron's bragging about a net
Negative net worth.
a total. I'm trying to use the correct terms here. A total portfolio worth in Robinhood of just north of what, 10K. He showed us a screenshot. Was he at 10,200 this morning?
Maybe something like that. Sure.
And keep in mind, Ethereum, all the crypto crashed 3 days ago to like.
Well, it's been on its way down, but yeah, it got hammered.
Ethereum went south of 3K. It was at 299.
2,900, 2,950.
Yeah, something like that. And so Aaron's currently upside down, roughly the same amount, just in his car.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So basically, what he has in Robinhood is equal to roughly what he has in a depreciating asset. His car is going to go down to zero value. Okay, scrap metal. Yeah. Can we agree? Okay.
Ultimately, yes. Sure.
He's potentially down to $500 when this thing is being towed from the side of the road.
Yes.
So, on top of that, he's not, between his rent at the flea market, his rent at the store, his rent at the trailer, it's like everything he does, he's, at the end of the month, he doesn't own any of it. You either got to pay yourself, make sure you have money in your account at the end of the month if you're going to rent, or you've got to be, if you're going to invest and get into a car lease, right? At some point in time, you've got to be not negative or zero.
Ideally, sure, yeah.
There's got to be something to justify waking up every morning. If not, why wake up? Why not just go like carry mode and just make up a disability and stay home?
I was thinking maybe he could go into the side room on his house and pipe the exhaust from his car in there, start it up.
The Kevorkian chamber.
Sure, yeah.
I actually saw an article that there's a way, I can't believe that someone thought to do this. You can actually now 3D print a suicide chamber. Have you seen that?
No, it doesn't surprise me. Oh, more power to you. I mean,
but it's crazy. Like I watch this. Like you can 3D print a suicide chamber. Crazy. Yeah. Dr.
Kasharsky. Who was the Heaven's Gate guy? Similar era.
James something?
The guy with the eyes.
Jim Jones? No.
No. That's Jonestown. Heaven's Gate. What the fuck was his name? Shit. This is like an exhumed question. You would know. Marshall Applewhite. Yes, Capone. Thank you. Marshall Applewhite. Yeah. Correct. Man, that was a big deal. That was a wild time. Yes. Okay, guys. Marshall Applewhite. Yeah, you're correct. Heaven's Gate guy was Sam Kushner's. Might as well have been. Shit. I remember that. I remember seeing that on the news. Wasn't everybody wearing Nikes? They had like the white sheets over them and all their Nikes were sticking out. Matt Allgood. Applesauce. Yes, thank you, Logan. Probably suicide chambers is a refrigerator. It just works really slowly. Sadly, I think you're right. Does a suicide pod work gas? Presumably hyperfuse. I would assume it's probably carbon dioxide or something. Pixel says, I wanted one of the Heaven's Gate tapes so bad. They were still sending them out a few years ago, but some YouTube made it popular and they're probably gone. To the best of my knowledge, there's still a few people that live at the Heaven's Gate compound, and they're very approachable, and they will talk to you and send you whatever you want, I think. Probably basically stuff. Yeah, negative YouTube kind of.
Are you live on Aaron's channel? Looks like you're not at the live point, are you?
What? I don't know.
Gold, I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing some shit on his cell phone.
If you want me to be current on this and restream properly, you're
No, I'm just curious what he's doing. Oh, is he showing the pocket pussy maybe?
fucking shit out of luck. You can still email them. Yes, Pixel. They'll talk to you. Exactly, Michael. He's doing a trailer tour. Who gives a fuck? I'm sure it's still about the same as it was 3 or 4 years ago when he moved in. Laura's been taking care of it. Documentary series? What documentary series, Michael? Did they make one about Heaven's Gate? Or is it cults in general? Pixel, it's on archive.org. Oh, punk rock, thank you. You're a mod. If you have a link, you can drop it. Good to see you're still here.
You know what I watched? Probably 2 hours of videos of over the last 2 days.
Factory farming.
No. The reason I mention is I see Michael's workshop, you guys talking about, well, all of us talking about awful things pretty much all night, is the trip to the summit of Mount Everest, the bodies, the milestones between camps 1 and 4 on the summit.
Like green boots guy and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, green boots and yeah.
Pretty morbid, isn't it?
It really is. Like, it's kind of fascinating, the mindset. These guys pay like $65,000 for these guides to like basically stretch these steel ladders across crevasses or whatever you call them, the gap between.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, it's fascinating stuff. It fascinates me to understand the extents people chase for like a high, like an adrenaline high, like.
But I've heard that, and granted, my idea of strenuous physical activity is carrying in the groceries, but that climbing Everest at this point is basically pay 6 figures and they'll damn near, carry it to the top, and that it's not actually a.
From what I understand, fundamentally, once you get above the 8,000 meter mark, it's essentially oxygen supply. I mean, it's essentially, they made the pass so easy that even an amateur hiker can get to basically Camp 4. But it's between Camp 4 and Summit that you cross that what they call it, the death
zone?
The death zone, yeah. But yeah, I mean, essentially, you're paying for oxygen supply at that point.
Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. The cold.
Michael's workshop. I knew you would know the terminology. Yep, that's exactly it. Yep. But yeah, it's fascinating that there's like these like people that have been there, frozen in time, dead since like 1953 earlier.
Yeah.
Their entire bodies that have fallen off the cliff that no one's even cared to like try to locate.
I think they recently within the last 10 years or so find somebody that tried to climb it in the 20s or so that went missing forever. I think they recently found their remains, but I could be mistaken. Jason says, did you guys see the one about the people who organized a bunch of goats in a field in the shape of a needle to get that? No. Andrew asked, can you start your own Jonestown already? It sounds like way too much work, Andrew. Just far too much work. Sorry, man. It's too dangerous to carry them, so they leave them there. Yeah, Michael, my understanding is if you start to slip while you're up there, they just walk away because everybody will end up dying trying to save you.
I was watching an interview. It was a Hindi couple, or at least not only a Hindi couple, but they were actually, I guess, somewhat up there, in my opinion, on age. But as a husband and wife team, and the husband essentially made it to the summit, but the wife barely above Camp 4. And the wife's oxygen started, she was slower, oxygen started cutting off. On the way back down, he ran across his wife again, who was now out of oxygen and dying. And the what was the term you used? The Sherpa? That might be the right term.
Sherpa, yeah.
The guide, native guide, is a Sherpa, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
the native guide basically said, "You stay with her, you will die. Basically, you come with me, you'll live." And there was a brief time where he gave the guy time to think about it, but essentially the husband left the wife to die.
Good. That's terrible.
I was saying it's fascinating. I don't understand why would I want to drop out of a plane? I don't get it. Why would I want to free fall to the earth in the hopes that my parachute works?
Oh, skydive. I don't know. I have a friend who did that. He said he had a blast.
But I'm saying it's the same mindset of people that want to rock climb to the highest height with slippery slopes, that want to be dropped out of a plane and hope that their parachute works. I just don't get it. First of all, I hate heights, so there's no way you're ever going to sell me on. I have to talk myself into. Well, I'm not that bad. I'll go on roller coasters, but I remember leaning over the 101st story of let's say the Sears Tower and instantly getting dizzy looking at how high I was.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Thank you. Michael says, getting up is easier than getting down. People make mistakes on the way down, slip, or already used up their strength on the way there. Yeah, that's...
Well, from what I saw in the documentary, are we boring people talking about Mount Everest? I don't know, but...
We're still holding about as many viewers as somebody with 20 times...
Yeah, Michael's Workshop. The interesting thing is, it's a combination of not only oxygen supply, but at the time you have to reach the summit. So the documentary I saw is you have to reach the summit by 2:30 p.m. with a certain oxygen level. And it could be on the way back down that there's an avalanche that covers a ladder on one of the routes to get back. And instantly one thing happens and you're fucked. An avalanche or there's a delay in reaching the summit. It's I saw real quick. I saw another documentary. If you're interested in this kind of thing, is people, what do they call it? Free climbing, where people climb rocks without any support gear.
Yeah.
That's another really interesting topic if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah,
There's no fucking way I would do it.
My hands get sweaty watching that shit. I can't do it. Hyperfuse says bungee jumping seems the worst to me. I don't get it at all. Yeah, but it makes for some pretty funny videos, Hyperfuse, when the fucking cord's too long. That's always entertaining.
I at least have some faith in bungee cords because I got to think that you bungee jump with two cords and both cords are able to carry your weight and one's like a backup. You know what I mean? So I at least have some faith in the process of being physically attached to a cord as opposed to a free fall to your death.
Yeah, until someone fucks the math up and the thing is fucking 8 feet too long and you just slam into a ravine underneath.
The cord was stored at Aaron's store for 10 years and sold as new.
A little stretchy. Bam Bam says, America has the most and some of the longest hiking trails where you don't freeze to death. Why would you do that? I agree, Bam Bam. You want a challenge? Hike the entirety of the Appalachians. I had a family member who did that. The entire length and back. Negative YouTube says, my idea of adventure is French kissing a street hooker. Pretty much. This is some of my favorite videos. Negative YouTube. Michael says there's a cutoff for reasonable time to summit. Yeah, that's my understanding. Andrew K. I have zip lined. That's bad enough if you can't slow yourself down in time, you'll nail a wooden pole on the other side. Yeah, that's... I've zip lined from a tree house to a backyard garden. That's enough.
I've always wondered that if you zip line, I mean, I know the physics behind it, but I think there's someone that sends you off at the top and basically catches you at the base. Am I wrong?
Well,
and there's usually some kind of padding. But I guess my question is, if you were to send someone like Perlerman down on a zip line versus someone that weighs 50 pounds.
Okay.
I mean, would you want to be the one at the bottom of the zip line trying to catch Perlerman or Carrie?
I don't want anything to do with any zip line, so it might be an unfair question, but I get where you're coming from.
I just can't. The amount of energy between gravity and mass has got to be. I would not want to be on the bottom of that zip line.
All I'm showing Mike Chrono Trigger scratching his butt. Oh yeah, so anybody that I'm sure you probably all checked in, but Aaron bought a lot of SNES games at Goodwill, and he's got the smug fucking retard asshole smile that makes me want to fucking punch his face until he's ground beef, and I'm gonna never mind. Totally fucked the people at Goodwill out of these games. Desperately called Neil, first and foremost, to sell him. What was it, Retrofan? What game did he sell Neil? It was a heavy hitter.
He had I don't know what he sold him. I didn't read their chat for that, but I know he had Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana. He had two kind of low end games. I don't know. He posted a video of it. I don't know what he sold Neil. I have no idea.
I forget. He sold Neil like a $250 game for $200. He sold Ethan Never Dies.
If it was $250, it had to have been Chrono Trigger. I think that was his only.
It might have been Chrono Trigger. Yeah, he sold Final Fantasy III to Ethan Never Dies. But the rest, the shit's on his eBay. He won't even clean them. They're covered in stickers and cum, and they're untested. Yeah, keep fucking smiling, you broke piece of shit. You fucking worthless failure. Your wife hates you. She fucked your cousin in your own bed after she threw you out. And you only haven't killed yourself because you're too fucking stupid to do it. Keep smiling.
What I think is, I know we're switching topics from Mount Everest to Worcester pickups to Aaron getting cheated on, but not only did she kick him out, you want to know where he went when he was kicked out?
Her mom's house. Her mom's house.
Can you imagine being kicked out by your wife and she tells you to go to her mom's house? Honestly, think about that. She knows you have nowhere else to go. Go to mom's house. Isn't that bad? Think about it. Not like, if Aaron had any like close friends, he's like, no, I'm not going to your mom's house. I'll go to fucking Dave's house. Fuck this. I'm out. Wouldn't any self-respecting man not do that?
Any self-respecting man would have walked away then and there.
Yeah.
When his own wife sent her nudes out to your fat fuck friend, and then she got herself into a bad position because they were sent to her job. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, Laurel told her job that she divorced Aaron to get herself out of trouble and avoid it being a further problem. Should have pulled an RJ and slept in the store. Aaron did live in the store for a while, Michael. Injured case says, I ordered a receiver from Florida the other day, waiting for it to arrive, and I got thinking of the Koshorskis and the Roaches. I'll be taking that thing apart in the shed before I bring it in. Yeah, you should. Hello, Devo. I'm going to ban you from my channel for watching Aaron. Hang on.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You, Big David, you fucking traitor. You
piece of shit.
You tipped the scales in the wrong direction, asshole.
I'm going to National Lampoon your dog, Devo. Tie it to my bumper and just take it for a ride. Just so you know. Wait at my mom's while I claw hand Danny Boy. Pretty much, Joe. His own cousin. She fucked his cousin. It's still incredible to me. What are the chances Laurel's still cheating on Aaron? I don't think that was the only time.
Is it possible if Aaron goes to after hour in 4 minutes that we cross streams like unlike Ghostbusters and combined? I
think I can do it without an echo. I've done it before. I'm pretty sure that I can make that happen. Yeah. I'll have to take off my bitchin' new headset.
But then we can drag Aaron and fucking yell at him.
Yeah. Oh, we can abuse him, sure. Remember, she cheated in the restaurant as well. What are you talking about, man?
Not restaurant. It was like a fucking Six Flags or
Busch Gardens. Lord
Busch
Scott.
Gardens or whatever. I keep saying Six Flags. I don't. There's not even a Six Flags by us. Why do I keep saying that?
Did Sharon want to kill Lord? No, Sharon doesn't care. Close headset glow. It doesn't glow, Evie. That might be the problem. The mic works. I plugged it into my phone, but I can't make it work on the computer because I'm technologically retarded. For some reason, I have the splitter on it. It's plugged into the mic input. Maybe Michael's workshop knows, but he's probably done trying to give retards audio advice on a Mac. I love it when you all rip Aaron a new one. We do it every day, Capone. We have a chat with him. As soon as I get up, I tell him what a piece of shit I think he is, and I don't stop till I go to bed. But Sharon was happy. Sharon wants her son back. Kind of. Locate. Laurel emotionally cheats on Aaron twice a minute. For anyone who doesn't know, and I'm not making this up, there was a time when Laurel DM'd me and asked me to impregnate her. And she said she wanted to have 2 children and I had no responsibility to take care of them, but she knew full well that Aaron couldn't provide it. She needs to get in here. She won't. She's her son's fucked with her again because Aaron's a little bitter. He probably threatened to get her thrown out of the trailer park or some shit. Sharon's on strict orders not to come here. You're absolutely right, Big Diva. 100%.
The thing is, I know you're gonna hate me for this comment. I think there's a real possibility that they could get pregnant, Aaron.
Nope.
But
Nope. Not a fucking chance.
let me finish.
Zero.
Let me finish.
No.
Let me finish.
No.
Like I said, you're gonna get pissed.
Get blocked from my stream, troll.
But the problem is, it's gonna require $100,000 of fertility drugs and monitoring Laurel's. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be a massive expense. I've had friends that had similar issues with fertility and pregnancy and having kids, but they've had much deeper pockets. I mean, the friends that I have spent probably $250,000, and then they got pregnant and they immediately had a second kid right after. So, but there's no way they have the money to spend on that.
Lord
Look at what was the Octomom, the fun that shit out with 8 kids at once.
Yeah. Her porn was great.
About the only funny Jimmy Kimmel segment I've seen is him pretending to deliver the Octomom babies, and they were just throwing Barbie dolls across the room.
Sure.
It's obviously referring to Bill Gates. I don't get that. Just what? Bill Gates.
He says I'm ovulating, you cocksucker motherfucker.
Did she say that, Laurel, at some time? Sounds like something she said.
The cocksucker motherfucker, but not the ovulating.
Right.
Dan Bam says, remember that Aaron's eye was hanging off his head. He required surgery. It was in an incubator at birth. Well, I got incubated for a little bit, but I don't know whether or not my cum works. Actually, never mind. It does. Star says, I would love someone to volunteer to be a surrogate mom for me. Well, if by surrogate mother you mean I come inside of you, Star, and then you have my kid, then let's do it.
Sir, why don't you join the stream? Why are you in the chat and not on the stream? That's what I don't get.
I don't know. Kate says Aaron's cashing out his crypto to raise a little BH is hilarious. Laurel got pregnant by Danny when they had their affair. Not as far as I know. Capone, I don't think so.
Star, I don't know what to talk about. You think any of us come? Do you think we meet before the stream and discuss like an agenda of items to talk about?
Yeah, I don't exactly write a script for this one, Star. I genuinely don't know why anyone watches, but it's always a good time. Oh God, he's singing. Yeah. Katie says,
there is actually an update on that. Star, you want to provide that?
Oh yeah, there is an OnlyFans update. Debo, Latham is one of the kids that Mama K watches for her babysitter friend, and you playing dumb on that just is another reason that I'm going to block you from my channel forever and steal your dough. Isn't Daikon the pay pig that paid for his New York City trip? I don't know about paid for the trip. He did meet him there. Daikon is the Asian fellow who was in the New York City trip video. Seems like a really nice guy. He's always been cool. I talked to him off air once or twice. He's a good dude.
Sorry, are you willing? I don't think we asked you this. Are you willing to comment on what kind of content we can expect in June?
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah.
I
Do a
kind of
little,
think it's.
little free advertising.
I mean, we're talking bikinis, or I know you're briefly into the.
Urine.
Is it
Yes.
BDS body? What's that stand for? Body? Where they whip people? I don't know what that stands for.
Try again.
I know BDK is bind, torture, kill. I don't BDSM.
Nope. Oh, that's a different. That's what I'm into. It's a different BDSM.
Body dominant. What does it stand for? Don't make me fucking YouTube this.
Google it, buddy. Star, will there be tears? And if so, what are the prices? Oh, Kate's diking out, man.
Bondage, discipline, dominance, and submission.
No, that's
Sadomasochism. Okay, hold on.
Try again.
I'm fucking reading the first entries here. Okay, definition of BDSM: sexual activity involving practices as the use of physical restraints, the granting and relinquishing of control, and the infliction of pain. What's the acronym? What's the acronym stand for? Bondage. Oh, here we go. Yeah, bondage and discipline, domination and submission, and sadism.
Domination.
I'm reading off fucking Webster Merriam. Merriam-Webster. You telling me they're wrong?
Well, it's a free-form thing these days, so you never know. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm not into weird shit where people like pierce their dicks and get whipped and beat. They have their balls stomped on. I'm just not into that. None of that sounds sexually satisfying to me.
I don't do any of that. Oh, I mean, yeah. No, my balls have never been stomped on.
Starts as SNM, Saturday Night Masochism.
Sadism and masochism.
I've watched some weird stuff. I've watched chicks with fart masks and guys with fart masks. I still knew. That's how bad I am at some stuff. I don't know what.
You never tied a woman up or slapped her around for a little while or choked the shit out of her or any of that?
I haven't, but I have a story maybe in an after hour to say about that.
Okay. All right. I mean, do your thing. It's not for everybody. Evie says it's just
not something I've done, but a girl I've dated has wanted stuff done, which I've refused to do.
Okay.
But that's not non-air discussion for me.
Yeah. Lord Scott says, I'm off to bed. Don't forget about Sam pissing a mama cat. I will never forget Lord Scott, like I said, if you ever head north, you know.
Did you mention that we had a discussion about her pissing and Sam? And we went into details on Aaron's.
I didn't mention that, no, but we did have that conversation.
We had that conversation 2 days ago with Sharon. I asked her with what frequency Sam used her vagina as a toilet.
Yeah, correct. She didn't have a real concise answer.
It was more than once, we'll say that. But
yeah,
she couldn't give if this is a weekly or a monthly thing.
That is true.
Daikon.
Hello, Daikon. Oh, welcome, buddy. How are you?
Is Aaron done? Why is Daikon?
We're talking about physically assaulting and urinating on your sexual partner. I hope you're into that kind of thing, Daikon.
Dying on Mount Everest, using orifices as urinals. Yeah, it's whatever.
You've never even had your wiener thrown up on while you're getting a beacher retrofit?
Had what?
Your wiener vomited on during a...
No.
Oh.
And there's been some scares with very drunk women, but it's never actually happened. Retrofan, have you ever watched an African American woman get put in a cage and deprived of oxygen and then let out when she wakes up and throw a hamburger meat all over it? No. No, that's
a little...
I'm not against it. I just don't ever see myself being in a situation where that would happen.
I do like the cage thing, but as weird as my partners have been, the cage has always been a little too much. But and not for me. But,
God. Yeah, I mean, we've really tried to press Aaron on what he actually does with Laurel. He's actually pretty.
He's vanilla as fuck. His idea of wild sex is like,
Yeah, I mean, basically the second. Here's my impression of what happens. They get off, and this is why Aaron's so pissed off with below streams. Is that Aaron is an attention whore.
yes.
It's his libido to hit the roast beef. They go into an after hour, and they put our after hour stream on mute, and they fuck. I mean, that's their aphrodisiac is listening to us. I'm not kidding you. This is
that's true. You're right.
This is what they do.
He's run past 11 o'clock. He's that desperate to try to pull some viewers. By the way, Aaron looks like a deviant that would be in the. No, Aaron is vanilla as they come. Kate, you could peg me while you stab me in the chest with a sword, and I would thank you for it. Aaron's, again, his idea of a wild time is like trimming his fingernails beforehand. No, it's a figure 4, Evie, not a pretzel.
Aaron's idea of getting crazy is traveling from Florida to Texas, being given roadhead, and then eating at a Luby's. That's it.
You are absolutely right. It's true.
I mean, that's Aaron's, like, maybe one better might be Olive Garden, if you can get the Alfredo, what's this thing, chicken or shrimp?
Shrimp Alfredo.
Shrimp Alfredo.
Stealing lottery tickets and scamming people are his only thrill. She didn't offer you a handy with a good hand. Laurel didn't actually offer me anything in person, but I can guarantee that if I had pulled out the Peter with Aaron standing right there, it would have been a done deal. 110%. Stuff he'd say to Valerie was hilarious, yeah. The fact that he couldn't excite a woman who's married a guy just to cuck him and move somebody else in. You could fart in Valerie's mailbox and you'd be in. I don't know what to say. Should have invited Bo to meet up. He didn't say shit. Daikon, I would have met up with you guys in a heartbeat. I'm not a big New York City guy in general, and I certainly won't go now on I don't believe so, but what is referred to as anti-vax. So New York City is an absolute no-go zone for me at this point. But yeah, I would have met up with you guys, especially back then. Not a problem. You seem like a good dude, Doug. Still can't believe Valerie was she was never a personal trainer, Herbie. She's a 300-pound fucking border jumping landmass. Get the fuck out of here. Aaron looks like he's crying. Good. Fuck him. Fuck all the liberal states. Yeah, Jason, I'm with you. Texas is where it's at. I don't disagree. Reminder, Aaron was homeless and actually tried to move in with Star. I think that's true. Bam Bam. Star's here. You can ask her. Maybe Sharon hasn't joined Planet Fitness just for the free food. I think she's a little too worried she might have to exercise, Herbie. Why is he just looping a video of Star's eyeball? This is weird, obsessive, creepy serial killer shit. Oh, there's Faggot Aussie Outlaws alt account. Being a faggot. Is he singing to you in that video? Yes, Kate, yes. Yep. I think this is the Phil Collins song, isn't it? I can't see.
I'm confused. Star and Aaron. Why is Aaron playing? Sorry, I'm going to take a piss. Why is he suddenly playing vintage Star? Is she an art chat or his? How did this even happen?
He's just being weird. Aaron's weird and obsessive and creepy. He doesn't know how to be. What's the song? I think it's some Phil Collins thing, Star.
I got to think this is not a appropriate topic for on air, but there's been a large argument on what did or didn't happen between Star and Aaron in our chat. I would love for Star to come on to have a honest discussion about it. And I don't care either way whether it didn't or didn't happen, but
is there a Valerie OnlyFans? Yes, Capone. I think it's Onlyfans.com/cattle scales, something like that.
Moonshine Drive, Cuck City, Colorado Springs.
Yes. Aaron knows stars and BH's chat. He's trying to guilt trip her. Aaron will never go past 11 o'clock. He is desperately grasping right now. Mind fucking him is a lot of fun for me. I don't really have to do anything to do it. I enjoy it. Bam Bam says, yeah, Capone, it's called the lunchroom at work. She's the vending machine. I will give credit to Space Mannequin. He got over the excitement of the three-way cuck situation and bailed the fuck out of that a long time ago. But as far as I know, Chris is still there.
He walked away from that thing like a polished turd. Said, I'm fucking out, man.
As soon as there was a baby and the baby was obviously not his, he got right the fuck out. Good for him.
Second, you're third in someone's priority list. It's maybe time to reevaluate your situation.
Jesus Christ. Remember when you streamed Aaron's after stream? Well, that's what we're going to try to do again tonight, Herbie. But he's not. He'll sit here as long as I stream. If I stream till 3 a.m, he's going to sit here.
Well, the problem is, Blow and I can join his stream, but I think there's only 10 seats on the.
It depends on what you buy.
Yeah, Aaron's not going to buy shit. What is it, 10 or 12 seats that are available in the after stream? Mm-hmm. Right, and that includes people that aren't on camera. You can't even listen, I think, right? After 12.
Not 100% sure. I think you might be right.
There's so much shit that happens in our private chat with like the stupid shit with flooring and Mama K and COVID and our stupid fart joke memes. It's like every 2 hours in our chat, there's something that's laughable and shareable. Does that sound right? I mean, it's like fart jokes in the bathroom, basically, in our chat.
Essentially, yeah.
And usually, one of the Sharskis is the toilet.
I did. Yeah, Meme, yeah, exactly. Boomer pronunciation. I mean,
here's something I haven't mentioned. I do talk to Josh on Facebook, and I am him. He sent me some link saying that there's going to be an extra area code added to Tampa. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, are you going to join Aaron's stream or Blow stream? Nothing. Like any honest question I asked him, it's like he doesn't answer it. So I called him. Every time I call Josh, you want to know what happens?
A lot of drooling. And can you smell his teeth through the phone?
No, he doesn't even pick up the phone anymore. He says, "Oh yeah, I'm not near my phone. I couldn't take my call. I was on the other line. I was busy. My phone wasn't charged." So Josh now hates me enough for like, I still consider Josh a friend. Like, I'm telling you, yeah. Well, at least I do. But if the shit were hit the fan, Mama K were to drop dead, I'd help Josh out. I mean, you know me, right? You think I'm lying about that?
No, I don't. But okay.
But I'm saying. But my motivation to help him kind of goes down when he doesn't talk to me, doesn't answer the phone, right? We all make fun of each other in the chat. You're not out of bounds. I'm not out of bounds. Aaron's not out of bounds, right? I mean, we're just a bunch of assholes.
Sure.
Making fart jokes on a daily basis, right?
Essentially, yeah.
So that's what I don't get. Joshy has got weird, absolutely, Debo, even for his standards. I seriously asked him, Josh, what's going on? Are you okay? Whatever, 100%. Sorry, I'm Steven. I got to assume I saw my name. I think every comment you've made about me has pretty much been negative, but go ahead and repost it.
Come on, Steven. Josh doesn't even want to help himself. Why would he? He's just happy being a, fat, lazy, useless sack of shit. Joshua Piss Cups is an all-time public relations low. Yes, Captain G. You're absolutely right. Is Aaron's chat actually dead? Or am I just not updating here? Oh, it's dead.
Might be
It's
frozen.
fucking dead.
You want to try to join the after hour? Hold on, let me balance real quick. Can you be on 2 consecutive StreamYards at one time?
Yeah, you can just click another link and join.
All right,
it.
hold on.
What are you doing? Didn't Josh, you trying to join our chat under an NG alt yesterday? Yes, CDC, he did. I booted him instantly. Does Josh have worse teeth than Cobes? No. Not yet. Josh gave Mama K an inch of leeway and she exposed his piss cups. Yeah, he's bummed about that. He's very angry. Extremely angry. Shout out to Ronald Reagan rim jobs. Oh, did he end it? Oh no, I'm just buffering. Okay. Evie says he's absolutely content with living off his mother until she dies, inheriting her corpse. That's all she has. That and the roaches. She's got a bitchin' trailer too, Evie. I don't think she owes anything on it. The roof's falling in, but other than that, it's cool. Joshua is just going through puberty, that's all. You're absolutely right, Kate. When Jason says, when Sharon dies, her corpse will just be another piece of trash in the trailer, and Josh will step over it every day on his way to peeing in a brand new shiny solo cup. I don't disagree. I think he would hang out with her corpse for a good month before he called the authorities. Don't get why Josh gets bent out of shape about piss cups when he lives in squalor. I wonder how they're going to afford to pay Mama K. No, Mama K is going to be like one of those state, the state just pays to cremate you and they throw you in a bag and toss you in a field kind of thing. Probably won't report her death at all, just keep living there. That's what I'm thinking. Well, those parents are not going to take Josh again. Not going to happen. Oh.
All right, Aaron's. Sorry, I was on mute. Aaron's going to join us.
Hey, welcome to the stream. That's far more populated than yours by an account with 250 subs. What's up, Aaron?
Welcome.
No, welcome to you. Fuck you. You don't run the show. I have 28 viewers. You have 7.
I ended my stream. I had 32 at the end.
Yeah, I carried 25 or 30 all night. You were down to 11.
Yeah, well, I don't want to out myself, but at one point my computer did say 10. I was keeping track.
Okay, Aaron, why are you so... Okay, if you're obsessed with viewerships, what do you think brings viewers to your channel?
I'm not, like I said, I'm not necessarily obsessed with. I don't care who has.
You are.
Stop. Yes, you are. Come on, stop.
There was 3 of us live. Carrie was live too. I saw Evie and a few people were on Carrie's stream. She had 6 people.
Mm-hmm. And
that's it.
I have far less subs than either one of you and carried 20 to 30 all night.
I'm aware.
I'm a pretty likable guy. People like me.
I get that.
Aaron, can we next week? Can we bring your viewership? Would you be willing to stream from your store?
Ooh.
Next week.
Ooh.
So you want to stream from the store?
Absolutely. We want to see that back room.
Well, when you say viewership, are you talking you want to merge the streams into one big stream, or?
I will watch your stream next week if you stream from your store. Let me ask you this. Why are you set on... It's just because you don't want to stay at the store late? Laurel complains. I mean, why are you not at the store?
Well, my main issue with the store was the streams were ending at 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'd have to drive all the way home in the middle of the night. It is so much easier just to always be here and go to bed.
You live 6 minutes from the store.
Actually, you might be 15, 20 minutes away. How far are you from the store?
Oh yeah, it's at least 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. A whopping
But
15
but,
minutes.
but yeah, but it's not far. But don't.
No, it's not that far. You know.
Katie says there's something up with your store, and that's why you haven't streamed in months there.
That's not true because I was streaming from the store for a minute and then I just started doing home streams.
Someone told me earlier that you announced on your stream that your goal is to paint the floor of your store by the end of this year.
Yes, I plan on getting paint and painting my floor.
That was your
Okay.
plan in February of 2021.
Well, that is my plan for January of 2022.
Wait, just be
No.
honest. Why won't you do it? Just be completely honest. It's too
No,
much
Aaron,
work, right?
no, hold on,
You
hold on.
refused it. No, I'm not. This is my show. So you're in Pickrop's Playpen, Retro Fan.
No, but you missed the key thing you said. But go ahead.
You refuse to spend the money, right?
I mean, that is part of it. You know, it's hard. It's hard for me to see the value in the floor. You know, because I painted it once already, and it clearly got. It, okay,
What if Laurel? What if Laurel painted it? Aaron?
I mean, that's fine. I do plan on getting paint. You know, I'm trying to restructure things. Buying all that extra controllers and cords and stuff, that was step one. You know.
Okay, but if you paint the floor of the store, people will be more. They'll feel better about the place, and they might actually come to the store and buy things.
The fuck, you sound like a politician.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I have no problem painting the floor. The original plan was to attempt to go get paint after the convention, and that for whatever reason fell apart. But
Well, what's the reason?
I'm gonna make a better effort this time around.
What was the? But you were going to paint the floor when you got back from Greg's, which was early 2021, and then you swore you were going to paint the floor when you got back from Retropalooza, which was August, September of 2021.
I know things came up, and
What came up? What came up?
Well, it's not one specific thing, you know. Like
Okay, well, what came up?
Day-to-day life, you know.
Aaron, I've got it.
Like what?
You know, customers, sales. You know.
No, you don't.
Random everyday things. It wasn't one specific thing.
No, come on. There's no customers and there's no sales stuff.
You
had to go out of your way to call Neil to beg him to come buy a game from you this week. That was your big sale this week.
Well, I didn't go out of my way. You guys were like, "Oh, you won't be able to sell those games that you know."
Which game did you sell? Chrono Trigger?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Can I mention my challenge to you, Aaron?
And it wasn't necessarily begging. When I got that Earthbound, I sold it to Kenneth.
Okay, that wasn't the current deal. You got 6 games, none of them Earthbound. Are you prepared for a challenge, Aaron?
What kind of challenge?
Okay, we're on air. We're live in front of 30 roughly people, excluding Blow, myself, and probably you. I will, and I can't even believe I'm doing this. It's like paying you to cut your fucking toenails. If I were to throw $100 towards, what was the price of the 5-gallon paint? $135.
Yeah, $150.
Yeah.
If I were to pay $100 towards that, with the expectation that within 2 weeks, I'm not going to pay you up front, Aaron, but if you pay out of pocket, get the work done, if your floors are repainted twice, you know what I mean? 2 coats.
Right.
Between now and what's the date today? Okay, by February 1st. It's a 31-day month. Congrats, you get an extra day.
Ooh.
By February 1st, if you can repaint the floors, not only that, but live stream you doing the work, I will put $100 towards it.
It's a great offer.
But I'm not going to pay you up front. I don't trust Kasharsky. I'll pay you after you've live streamed and painted.
Can you admit to the audience that the reason you don't stream from the store is because the old guy that used to be living with Mama Kay is currently living in the back of your store? We know this for a fact now.
No, that is not true.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, it is.
That's not true.
I just got word from Mama Kay.
That is not true at all.
Who's lying, you or Mama K?
Mama K, obviously.
Not so obvious.
Well, anyway, I agree. I agree to do the paint. I'll paint it. I'll live stream it.
No, you won't.
Okay. Now keep in mind this doesn't include rollers, rods. Hopefully you can borrow that stuff from someone.
No, you just go to Home Depot. It's $50 worth of
We
supplies.
have. I don't know if we still have. the same
Just
roller.
buy them. Just
Well, I'm assuming you painted it the first time. You still have the same fucking tools, right?
Right, but I mean, I could just buy a new one. Like now, as far as the color, do you really want that gray?
Aaron, it's your fucking store. I want to
Can I
see the
ask
store
you-
improved. I'm not going to pick your color out for you, buddy.
Can I ask you why it's blue?
Well, it was blue because I wanted it to match the color scheme, like the Game Wizard blue color.
What color scheme?
You know the Game Wizard blue.
I'm not convinced. I think that when you bought the shelves from Blockbuster, you saw blue and you figured that's what store colors were supposed to be. That's my guess.
Well, the floor turns a dirty color anyway, so I should probably get a darker color. That way, it would just blend in with it. You know, maybe not black specifically, but like gray or brown or something.
Alternatively, you could clean the floor with a nice, smooth new coating on that. It would be very easy to clean. Quick hit with a broom, little mopping, take about 6.2 minutes, and you'd be all set, man.
Exactly. That's what I actually plan on doing. I'm gonna mop and try and get it as clean as I can before I put the paint down.
Aaron, I'll say this: you can't. That's a lazy asshole I am. I have a cheap commercial grade mop that I go through my house. I am not sharing my house with. How many hundreds of customers you get a week?
It depends. I had a decent amount this week. So.
Point one.
No, more than that.
Okay. My point is, my offer stands. Do you think have I ever lied to you?
No.
Have I ever not paid when I said I'd pay?
No, you've always paid.
He's got a point. He's got a point there.
Can you repeat, just to make sure? I don't often trust the Aaron Kraszewski verbal agreement. What's my terms?
I have till February 1st to paint the floor.
And who's going to pay the upfront cost?
Me.
Okay.
Sounds good. I have 25 on that person.
Ooh, you're almost up to the actual material cost. All you have is like sweat equity into this.
And once you do it, your landlord will reimburse you for the materials. So
I didn't want to mention that.
You stand to actually make money to paint your floor. You're being paid to paint the floor. Is that not enough to do it?
But I got to think that if you're the landlord, you want the whole floor paint. You're not going to paint the back room, right? The back room is such a shithole. You're not going to paint that.
I'm willing to.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, not the back room. I don't think we didn't paint that the first time.
All right, so Aaron, what's your plan? How would you go about staging this repaint?
Well, I'm gonna have to do it I was thinking in sections. Push all the displays to the front, the far front, and paint everything but that one little section where they're gonna be at. And then once that dries, then put everything back and then paint that one little section.
We talked about this in Blowstream when you were live, but didn't you get the shelving unit from Blockbuster when they were closing out?
Yes.
How many units did you get, and what'd you pay for them?
I don't remember exactly. It was like $600 some odd, and I want to say 10 or 11 complete setups to make each shelf thing, and then I got all those little wire rack things that they had in the middle that they had stuff on.
It's actually, I'll give you props. I mean, that's a fucking huge. I can only compare it to the stuff I have had to buy for my laundry room. I paid $500 for about a third of what you got, but
right. Well, we also got Josh wanted to get a shrink wrap machine because he's shrink wrap.
officially Video Game Wizard new now, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, and it didn't even work right. Like, well, you could clearly tell that it was not a seal. It was.
So
Yeah.
Blow asked a question: Are these units actually screwed to the wall, or are they free floating on the floor?
They're not screwed to the wall. No.
So they can be moved out of the way, and you can paint right up to the wall. You don't even have to edge in. It could look like shit, and you can push them back in.
What we did, well, no, it's not that simple. They're all connected to one another.
What?
They're literally all connected. Last time, what we did was we put painter's tape down around the side and just painted.
I fucking knew it. Didn't I not mention painter's tape? Lazy.
That's exactly what we did last time.
So the blue ends, like if you were to pull the shells away, the blue.
Yeah.
You're fucking lazy.
Awesome, good for you.
Well, we're not going to move the shelves are just there. They've been there since we put them up.
Okay, so my agreement to pay you $100 is that to leave the shelves in place.
Well, I'm not tearing them down.
No one said you tear them down, but I mean, what are they held together by? 2 screws? 4 screws?
No, but you're not understanding. I would have to take every single one of them apart, take all the games off of them.
No.
Yes, that's exactly. They're not on wheels.
But why can't you put like tape across the front of them so the games don't fall out, and slide them across to the other side of the room?
I have another idea.
You can't. They won't move. They're too heavy. There's like 6 of them all strung together.
What if you wheel the dumpster to the back door and throw all that shit out because nobody's gonna buy it, and then paint?
No.
What do you mean no? What's the oldest game? How long do you think some of those games have been in your store?
Years, some of them.
Yeah.
It depends. Not all of them are there from day one. If that's what you're thinking. No, I've refreshed the store a bunch of times.
How many do you think? Like a third, probably from day one. I would say a third.
It's probably lower than that now.
Mm.
I mean, at one point a few years ago, yeah, I would have said a third, but people keep buying stuff. I sold just today. I made a $40 sale. A guy bought an Xbox One game, and he bought something I got from Toys R Us. Remember when I bought out the Toys R Us a few years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was one of the last. It was the Disney Infinities, one of the big box ones, but one of the last ones to go. You never know what's going to get bought up on any given day.
Do you think having inventory and stock in a small store like that for 3 to 7 or 8 years is conducive to succeeding?
Probably.
Okay. Devo, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to kidnap your dog. I'm going to urinate in your mailbox. I'm going to shovel snow into your driveway.
I mean, he's got a point. Making moves.
Yo, what? How many customers this week, Aaron?
A lot, actually. I had people in every day. I made sales every single day.
Wow.
Well, let me go with that momentum briefly. If your store is on the up and up, wouldn't it make all the more sense in the world, that it's time to invest in giving your store a facelift and maybe painting your floors so they don't look like a smeared weird blue, right? I mean, make the place look presentable. No,
that'd be great.
That's been the plan for about a year now.
But Aaron, I'm a little worried though. So my deal was for you to properly repaint the floor, and Blow's right. If you do this thing right, not only would I donate for the paint, but probably the landlord would pay you also for the materials. So you actually be paying for your labor.
Well, like I said,
but
one
they're not.
other I'm paying.
Aaron, hold on. They're not going to pay you to half-ass. Dylan. They're not going to pay you.
All right, easy day.
They're not going to pay you to fucking not move your shelves and leave. Can you imagine when you move out and the bookshelves or the storage units are, what do you want to call them? The Blockbuster shelving is not there, and there's gaps in the floor that are just cement. Do you think the landlord's going to be impressed with that?
I mean, if and when that time comes, then maybe before I leave, I paint the sides. You know,
What do you mean if? Do you plan on staying in the store indefinitely?
Yeah.
Probably.
No.
You do, right?
no,
You what do you know? Yes, you do. Come on. Stop.
no, I don't plan on staying there necessarily indefinitely.
What about the Mama Kay was telling us the other night that she found you a nice store up the street for about the same amount of money with twice the square footage. Why wouldn't you just move up the street to a nicer store?
Yeah, if she's got a place, you know, she's been looking for places for the last 2 days for some odd reason.
Sorry,
2
you are
hours
not
late to the party.
30. You're 33 years old. What? Is flying a Floridian? Would you move to Maine, Aaron?
Yeah,
Laurel's made it pretty obvious, though, that she wanted that to happen. And that you chuckled at her about the signing a new lease right before you left. I think you knew what you were doing.
no, I didn't chuckle.
Well, I know this is something I told you guys. Let me propose another scenario, which I can't believe I'm saying. So, I've talked to Laurel on Facebook directly, right, Aaron?
Yeah,
What was the conversation about?
I don't remember.
Okay. Laurel wants to pursue continuing education, whatever, to
Okay, I remember that. She wants to go back to school.
right? And what was my response to her?
Don't do it. It's a waste of money.
The complete opposite. Jesus, do you even talk to your wife, Aaron?
Yeah,
Is Laurel here? Can we talk to Laurel?
she's downstairs listening to music.
Laurel,
Oh, there she is.
you don't have to go on camera. Did we not talk about you pursuing continuing education? I can't hear you.
She said yes.
Okay, and what was the outcome of my research? Laurel?
I don't really like my bosses at the moment.
Aaron, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
She said that she's sure that her job could pay for her, schooling.
Right, so Laurel's goal was to potentially pay out of pocket for getting into a more direct role on educating children, right? Some kind of educational bachelor's degree type thing, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So I did some research and found out that her company is willing to offer reimbursement program for right?
Yeah.
Okay. My thought, I can't tell you what to do. Sounds to me like if she wants to pursue this and can get a bachelor's degree, right, out of pocket, paid by her company, that buys you 2 years of managing this floating turd of a store, right? Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
So roughly you have 2 years left if she does this to manage the store. Why not do the right thing, give the store the right look, repaint the floor, quit selling stuff that's going to destroy you, like defective, corroded batteries. I mean, you get my point, Aaron? Everything is about investment. Investment in the look of your store. Investment in
Fuck you, retard. He has Robin Hood.
All right, that's it. I know I'm hijacking Blowstream.
Christopher and Dylan and Blow.
Nobody's
Yeah,
here.
sorry,
Laurel.
I'm-
Come on up. We're all
Sorry,
set.
I'm
Come
2
on up.
hours late.
No, that's fine.
Were you
We're
sucking
live.
another guy's dick or changing oil?
No. Well, I was actually trying to get late tonight because it was someone that I was talking to yesterday. But then get this. So I'm talking to them. I just got off of work and I was talking to them on the phone. And they were like, hey, I'm going out to the desert tonight. You want to hang out? And at first I was like, yeah, sure, why not? But then I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. I've never met this person and they want to meet me out in the desert, out in the middle of the night.
Just go do it, Dylan. Just do it. Live stream it.
Star, why not join our stream? Jason White says, what's the difference, Retrofan? I don't know what you're referring to.
Kate
Alright.
said, Dylan, that's how I get murdered. Yes.
Aaron,
So I
you
made the
keep
choice
saying
not to go.
painting the floor is not a big deal. You've spent more time making excuses about it, tenfold than it would take to just do it.
I'm not making an excuse. I'm going to paint the floor. That's been
No,
the
you
plan.
aren't. No, you aren't.
I am.
You've been saying that verbatim for realistically 5 years, but certainly the last year.
The blue paint is less than 5 years old.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Eric, do we have a deal or not? Blow agreed to throw in 25. I'm throwing in 100. Do the thing. Are you willing to do the thing right? Move the fucking things off the side of the walls and
I'm
repaint
not
the
moving
entire.
the things away from the wall.
And we have no deal.
Yeah, no deal.
I'm not moving them away from the wall. That's
Why? It's too much work.
no,
right?
it's not that it's too much work.
Yes, it is.
They're too heavy.
So you empty the shelves and move them.
Aaron, if they're too heavy, how?
I said earlier I would have to empty the shelves and move them, and you guys both agreed that I didn't have to empty the shelves.
No, I didn't say. No, that was all retrofit. Flame hen.
Don't blame me for anything.
You know,
Aaron, so you're telling me you can't scoot a fully stocked
No.
shelf?
I cannot. All
Was
of
it-
the shelves are connected.
So disconnect them.
What do you mean connected?
Would you weld them
Ver-
together?
I
What
would
do you mean?
have. I would have, as Blow said, I would have to disconnect every single shelf.
Yeah, all six
No,
of them.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
correct,
sorry.
yes.
I want clarification. Do you mean they're connected vertically or horizontally?
Horizontally.
Horizontally. Well, they're
How are they connected?
like there's a board, and then there's the middle pieces, and then there's the other board.
Yeah,
and then,
physically, what's
then there's
connecting?
board, and then there's
What's
Hold on, let me see if I can figure out how to explain this.
Aaron? Simple question, like hooks, screws, tape.
Here's the board like
Yeah.
this,
Okay.
2 boards, and then the shelves are in between the 2 boards. Then there's another one. Oh, I did it wrong backwards. Then there's one on the other side, and then they're connected. So if I pull one apart, I then have to pull the next one off, and then the next one, and the next one. It's not like I can just scoot them across the floor. They're too heavy to move
Well, how'd you get them in there?
in pieces. When we put them in there, we had to take them apart piece by piece
Good.
from
So
Blockbuster and then
great.
put them back together. I am not doing that. I refuse.
Why?
End of discussion. I will.
Are you telling
Because
me?
you are a lazy. No,
Part.
because you are a lazy piece of shit who doesn't give a fuck about his business, who will be a failure for the rest of
Not
his life.
true.
Yes, it is
Not
true.
true.
All right,
Yes,
Aaron.
it is.
Let
There's
me.
literally no reason to paint behind there. None.
All right, Aaron.
whatsoever.
Let me. Okay, we're negotiating here, right? Are we not negotiating?
Oh, that's up to you. Go ahead.
Well, it's my offer, so I'm gonna renegotiate the terms. Okay, if you're gonna half-ass this thing, my offer is exactly that, half price. I will throw in 50 towards, and I don't know if Blow's gonna keep his offer. I'm assuming, being a proud person of quality, his offer is gone. But I will pay $50 of the what was it, 135, 150 in material cost. If you cheap it, do the painter state, do the same bullshit painting job you did before. But my terms are, you got to move this stuff in the center. The only thing you don't paint are the shelving, right? You move the wire, you move the showcase.
Right. All the displays that are. I'm gonna push them as far to the front as possible. Paint everything, and then when it dries, push them back, and then paint the one little.
Okay. So Aaron, that's my offer. My offer is now half. If you're too lazy to do this thing right.
I got $6.20 on half.
Yeah, Blow. I don't blame you, Blow. It's you're doing half the job.
I'm not
You're not doing anything.
I'm
Just you're not doing
gonna
anything.
And move all that shit by myself.
You can't even be fucked to throw out your worthless garbage games that nobody has ever.
I couldn't do that
Nobody.
if I wanted to.
Nobody is ever going to buy 95% of the bullshit, worthless garbage in your fucking store, and you can't even be asked to throw it out like you should.
$100 worth of it today.
What?
I said I sold $100 worth of it today.
Wow, $100. Wow, wow. Dylan made more making fucking tacos, literally.
We'll get the. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore you.
Hold on. I'm sorry to cut in. Just not really important, but how do you spell appropriate? I'm texting somebody.
2 P's, 1 R.
APPROPRAETA.
No, you missed an I.
I don't think so.
Yes, you did.
APPROPRAETA.
Oh, you missed a fucking I.
A pro. Okay, a pro. Pre.
I fucked it up when I was
Got
typing
it.
too. That's
Got
great.
it.
Okay. All right.
Got
Good.
Remember, sound it out. Appropriate. Okay.
Just
got
use autocorrect, Dylan.
I don't know. I could be
Autocorrect
wrong.
didn't work. It would come up with like approximate shit like
Okay,
that.
I could be wrong. I'm six drinks in. Back to Aaron. Back to Aaron. Do we have a deal? Are you still verbally agreeing to $50
I'm still gonna paint the floor. Yes.
between now? My agreement as Star.
Hey,
Hello,
Star. You're live and on the air.
All right, so okay, we'll talk about this in our private chat, but that's my deal. $50. You can keep the shelving units in place, but you got to move the showcase and the center units.
Yeah. I
Deal.
was planning on moving those anyway.
Deal.
Yes. Deal. Those are on.
And you got to live stream at least some of the work for us and your fans.
Okay.
Okay. Deal.
When are you going to do this?
Well, I was already planning on buying the paint on Tuesday.
Why Tuesday instead of tomorrow?
Why Tuesday instead of tomorrow? Because Tuesday is when I'll have the fucking money.
But you keep telling us you have tons of money. Why can't you just buy it
I
today?
do have money. I'm not gonna cash anything out to go buy stupid ass paint.
So you don't have $200 in
I'm
your
gonna
pocket.
wait. I do have $200. I'm using that for something else.
So you don't have $400 in your pocket.
I have all the money I need. I'm not doing it till Tuesday.
Aaron, can you show us what you have in your wallet right now?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You should make this a contest. Near Price is Right rules.
Okay, well here, before I show the money, does anybody want to guess how much?
Well, you already fucking flashed 80. You fucked it up.
No, there's more than 80 here.
Right. Based on the bottom of the bills I saw, you flash at least 80.
20, 40, 60,
100.
80, 100? You have $100 in your pocket.
$100.
Okay.
That's not all I have. That's just all I have in my wallet.
So you're now $35 short of buying the paint.
Yep.
As well as not being able to make change for sales at the flea market Monday.
Oh well, that's what this is for.
What's this?
What is this?
Can we see this?
I'm saying the money that I just showed you. You know, I could break that up in the change.
What?
I thought you were gonna pull out strip club money, singles and fives.
Oh, I have more money. That's not all I have. That's just what I have on me.
Where's the rest of the money?
There's some in the bank. There's some around the house.
Roughly how much is in the bank?
How much? Well, no, I want to know what we can prove now. What's in the house? I'll donate. What are you claiming is in the house right now?
Good question.
More money.
How much?
Tell us the amount.
$1.27.
Laura, get the fuck off the couch. We gotta pull the cushions out.
I don't know what the entire amount is. I'd have to go count it.
So count it. No big deal.
Yeah.
Well, I want to let Richard finish.
Yeah, dude, go under your mattress. You'll find it.
All right, I don't mean to beat you up. My deal stands. $50 between now and February 1st. Deal?
Okay.
All right.
You're not going to do it, Aaron. No way in hell. I'll bet Retrofan 2,000 right now, honestly, because I will earn $2,000. It's not going to happen, and Retrofan knows it's not going to happen. You aren't going to do shit to improve that store. You don't care.
Well, that's why I'm not fronting the money, because I don't think it's going to happen. Have I ever not? Do you consider me a dishonest person, Aaron?
No, actually, you're a very trustworthy person in my opinion.
Okay, so Blow can probably account for the fact that any deal I've made, I paid.
Yeah, he begrudgingly paid for our lunch.
Yeah. So this is my deal to you. Get it done February 1st.
Okay.
$50. If you decide to do this thing right and move your shelving units, my deal doubles. But 100% at least one. What do you want to say, Blow? 4-hour stream of this? 4 hours of live stream of getting this work done. Was it half a day of you working on the shit?
Well, what do we got here?
Something like that.
How much money's in the house, Aaron? I think Retrofan had an offer for that too.
Well, yeah, that's. You're like, I'm not gonna just give away the number if there's an offer on the table.
I'll bet Retrofan $12,000 right now. You don't have more than $200 kicking around the house. You want to take me up, Rich?
Oh, that's
12 grand. What's up, Laura? I'm not counting what's in your wallet. $12,000.
I'm not
Come on,
taking
come on.
I'm not taking any 3-digit bets on this.
I'll take your car and trade.
But I'll bet it's basically him going through his coffee holder in his car, basically.
Aaron, do you have more than $200 in cash kicking around the house?
Did you
Okay,
guys?
Aaron, let me change the terms of the bet. I will donate $20 cash if you can come up with $100 outside the $100 you have in your wallet.
You'll donate me 20 cash if I can do that.
Yeah, but you got to take the 100 that you have and put it on the counter behind you.
Yeah.
Hey, Laurel, looking good, baby.
Hello, Laurel.
Hold on, Laurel. Here's what
No,
I
not
need.
Laurel. Just put it right in front of the Spider-Man cup.
Hold
Oh
this.
shit, that's a cool cup.
Or actually, yeah, no. Put this on the counter.
You can do it yourself,
Put
buddy.
that on the counter.
Yeah.
And then put the Spider-Man cup on top of it.
Retro fan's about to lose $20.
Damn right, he's about to lose $20.
All right, make it happen. Make it rain, Aaron. You got
20.
this.
Hey, $20.
Show
is
this
$20.
punk ass troll motherfucker what is up, Aaron.
What's going on?
Blow,
Aaron's
whose
about-
side are you on?
Chaos's. Aaron's about to pay the light bill, Laura. First time in 3 years.
What?
We have a bet going on.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Retro fan just lost.
You
his
just
shirt.
pulled up Laurel's street sweeper funds. That doesn't count.
You have a $2 bill. What the fuck?
20,
20,
40,
60.
Where is all
60,
that? Why do you have
80,
all that money? Under the
100,
bed.
101. This
Wait, stop. Retro
This-
fan, you still want to take me up on that $12,000 bet over 200?
There's 101 right here.
Come on, Retro fan, 12
And
grand.
that beats his requirement. Look at
No,
this.
because I don't take bets where
12 grand, come on.
the numbers are so unreasonable I can't
Come on.
pay them.
$200 is unreasonable. 12 grand. I've got 12 grand. You do too. Come on.
Hey, can anybody tell me what this is that I'm holding in front of me?
Silver certificate. Keep going.
1935.
Ah.
So
Now
that's
put it away.
that's 102.
2.
Wait, hold
Look
on.
at
A
that, look at
$1 bill from 1935.
Yes, and this $2 bill is from 1953.
Okay.
Dude, you
So
could
that-
sell that, bro, for some decent.
So that's
Cash, bro.
104.
Yeah.
This is a 63 $5 bill.
Uh-huh.
It's 109. Oh, look at this! I have a retro $10
Oh
bill.
my God.
So that's 119.
Yeah.
Another retro $10 bill. That's 129. I've been
Yeah.
collecting these, by the way.
149.
169.
Retro fan lost 12 grand on this.
189.
What a dumb shit. 12 grand.
209.
Okay.
209.
Yep, keep
And
going.
then I got a bunch of twos. 2, 4, 6, 8,
Why do you have
10,
all that money under the bed?
12, 14,
There.
16, 18.
I should have said. I'm surprised you. Was it over 200?
Yeah, it was like 218.
Yep.
Okay, I'll PayPal you $20, but put this towards your paint fund, which you're not gonna fucking use. Would you at least confirm if I send you $20?
Yes, I will confirm.
What?
Make sure to read his
Well, I don't
name,
know what
Aaron.
12
You
grand
love
is,
doing it.
Flo. I have nothing to do with 12 grand bets. I actually won $939 in my fantasy league, and that's big bucks for me.
Well, you just lost the potential $12,000 because I fucked up massively.
I know. Sorry, I don't get into bets I can't pay out. Or
I'd have had to go off the grid after
I
that. one.
almost lost $12,000.
I did.
They were making a bet on how much money I had outside of what was in my wallet. That's why that had to stay over there. They didn't believe that I had more than $200 stashed somewhere.
all right, Aaron, what's your PayPal?
Aaron Kusharsky at AIM.com.
What is it?
Wiping the sweat off my forehead after that one.
Access.
Sorry,
What?
Aaron, I didn't catch that. What was it?
You listen to that more than you listen to me.
What?
That hurts.
Hold on. I'm sending it to you.
Should I just badger you more than I already do?
Laurel, I'll send you $500 right now to punch Aaron in the face as hard as you can with a good hand.
No.
All right.
Do it. Do it, Laurel. Do it.
No.
I won't even hit him when I'm mad.
Well, you might want to change that up, sweetheart.
Although I told him if he keeps telling people I hit him, I'm going to start.
Okay.
Okay.
Aaron, what's holding you up from buying the paint? Why does it have to wait till Tuesday? It's been waiting a year.
His laziness.
It's not laziness. I want to see what I have left over from Webster because I
You
got
said that. You said that after you came home from Greg's, and you said that
I
after the
have to
text.
pay my electric bill. That's
Okay,
due.
move.
I have
Move.
to.
Move.
What?
That way.
Get the hell out of the way.
All right, Aaron, can you confirm payment?
Guys,
Yes.
this is who Aaron is.
I know, we get it.
Okay, so why do you every other month give him shit for doing the exact same shit?
Laurel?
He's always done your criticism and condescending attitudes.
Yes.
Help fucking none.
I don't know. I always feel better about myself. Laurel, why hasn't he
And
painted?
you say this while you're laughing because you know the answer.
Laurel, why hasn't he painted the store?
It's a lot of fucking work.
It's not though. It's like a day.
I know it's not a lot of work.
Right.
Laurel, you want to know what's a lot of work? You showing up to teach or handle or oversee disadvantaged children financially, then go through the bullshit of having to look after Aaron's store, then going through the bullshit. You're walking off screen while I'm talking?
No, I'm right here. I'm actually.
Are you disagreeing with me that would you consider yourself a harder worker or Aaron? Laurel, and you clean the house. When you're not doing that bullshit, you're cleaning the house and cooking. Who works harder, you or Aaron?
It's a good question.
I work harder by default because I have one hand.
No, you. Well, multiply your work by 2 then, because you're now 4 times a hard worker than them.
So?
Well, yeah, it is hard. It is harder when you have one.
All right, Aaron, did I send you the fucking money or not?
Yes, you sent the money.
What was my comment?
Oh boy.
My dumbass just lost $12,000, or went $12,000.
Alex, I'd love if I knew you had it.
I have it. It's not a problem.
I know, but I don't.
Come on.
It says, where is the comment?
I can't imagine explaining that transfer to my bank. Why did you send this guy $12,000? Well, let me tell you.
Hold on a second.
Gonna check with Laurel to make sure it's okay to read it.
What is the comment set?
I don't know. I looked at it. I was like right on the screen, and it's not showing me on my phone. So I'm gonna have to log in from a computer. I don't know why my phone doesn't show.
Oh, that's awesome.
What?
Nothing.
What's awesome?
Laurel, every stream there's clean dishes sitting in that. Whose job is it to put that away? Is that your job? I asked this last stream. Is this your job or Laurel's job?
You take turns.
Well, if you take turns, that it would be done, but it's just a matter of who did it.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff in there is like new, like that pot we just bought.
Okay, so who cleans it?
What?
What?
Laura, would you admit that you clean it and put it away both?
Actually, I'm forcing him to put it away most of the time. I just hadn't got to ask him to do it.
That's what I'm saying. Usually I end up putting the dishes away. And sometimes I even clean them too. So don't,
Believe that for a second.
He's very good at helping me clean dishes when I make breakfast.
Aaron, can you just be honest with us and tell us why you haven't painted the floor in the store? Your wife said straight up it was too much work for you.
no, it's not that it's too much work. Okay, hold on.
So who's lying, you or Laura?
Aaron,
What?
it is a lot of work. It took me like a day and a half to do it the first time.
Right.
And I wanted to do it by myself because I was going to be a dick to anybody that tried to help.
Right. Okay, the note says for the STD test that you requested.
I was wondering about that.
Hey, Laura,
Hey, Blow.
do you wash Aaron's clothing? It's kind of a rhetorical question.
Yeah?
How often is there shit in his underwear?
There's never any shit in his underwear.
Not even a skid mark?
No.
I don't believe it.
That is a goddamn lie.
Well, I'm sorry. He
I
cleans his ass.
Yeah, I clean my butt and I try to get new underwear every so often. I've been through several sets.
What, so far this year?
No.
Oh.
I'm not Josh. But
I don't think Josh washes his body.
Sharon said he showered 3 times a day for the last week.
Yeah, he may shower. He may go in the bathroom and turn the shower on. But he doesn't smell any different than he did when he went in.
Laura, when you were
Just
here,
grease.
you said that Josh typically smells like a wet dog.
Doesn't smell like a wet dog. They
That's
don't
what
have a
you-
dog.
That's what you told me.
wow, Michael's workshop said Dylan no skid marks.
Do we still have Dylan and Star in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay.
I have a question, Aaron. Why are you buying new underwear if supposedly you don't leave skid marks? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
I'm
Yo.
saying they get worn out after a while.
The elastic band's fucking destroyed with the Olive Garden diet.
You know. I like to keep everything nice and clean down there.
Oh, God.
Oh, because you scratch a lot. Okay.
Well, that's not where I was going with that, but okay.
I mean, that could cause holes.
I will say this, Aaron. You once had a huge problem with scratching your balls like every 5 minutes. I have not seen you scratch your balls in a long time. So you either broke the habit or you saw a doctor.
I mean, I might have broke the habit, and I don't know.
Yeah, he hasn't seen the doctor.
The other habit you have is you lick your lips when you get all nervous.
He does. It's amazing.
No.
You need to buy
Not
like
appropriate.
chapstick for your lips.
No,
I think that's why. I think they're always dry. You just don't buy chapstick. You need to buy chapstick.
Aaron, you know that's going to be my gift in like by tomorrow, right?
Have at it. Technically, you paid for it. I got the email. Well, I didn't get the email yet, but on the 18th, I'm getting the AMC email for my NFT. I'll officially own an NFT.
Oh my gosh, Aaron, you bought an NFT.
No, I didn't. And it's free. All you have to do is own AMC stock, and the CEO is giving it out.
Do you want a sparkly thing that you can do nothing with?
Yeah, something, buddy, something that's given out for free isn't gonna be worth shit. Okay. So I don't understand.
But it's free.
Tell that to the Spider-Man NFTs.
But it's free.
Go find one of those for free.
Come on, it's free.
NFTs are such fucking bullshit when you could just screenshot them.
One day we will be doing these live streams from inside the metaverse.
Bro, fuck the metaverse, dude.
I will leave you if we join the metaverse. Oh my god.
Well, it'll be like The Sims, you know. We'll all be like video.
I'm leaving you and going to the woods. If we end up online 24 fucking 7, fuck that.
Captain G says Laurel is crazy turning me on.
That's nice.
They already do meta streams. It's just like VR chat.
I like the way her fart box shakes when she's scrubbing the oven.
Laurel, I have a question for you.
Okay, I think I've had enough internet for one day.
I haven't.
Laurel,
Oh, Laurel?
I have a question for you. When I do start my OnlyFans thing, would you join me in one of my things?
Sure. Depends.
All right. I'll have you as a special guest. Me and you could be in bikinis or something.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So
Sounds like
okay.
a plan.
Star, we weren't intentionally trying to drag attention off of Aaron, but since you mentioned OnlyFans, what's the status on that?
So I'm planning to start in June because I am meeting up. I'm already planning to meet up with a couple of photographers who pay me for my work anyways. So I figure why not start and ask them for some of the content that I'm already doing with them.
Wait, is this
And
about as far as OnlyFans?
But I mean, so you're gonna offer this? I mean, I've never created an OnlyFans. I don't know what memberships they run. I don't buy any OnlyFans. You know what I mean? So I don't know how it works. Are you able to set like donation tiers or subscription tiers?
I think so. We're also talking. One of my. Sorry, go ahead.
No, so I guess my point is, I gotta think there's a difference between people that are willing to pay for
Like a monthly
lingerie.
subscription compared
No.
to like maybe just a donation or pay-per-view or something like that.
No. I
Oh.
gotta think that the amount of money you're gonna get per month is based on how provocative you're gonna be with your content.
Oh, I mean that's true. I get what you're saying, but yeah. So I mean, if okay, so the pay-per-view, the way those work, like you can set a certain price, like say, hey, if you want to see a certain video, like let's just say example, maybe like a shower show type thing.
What's a shower show?
Well, can we discuss the shower show real quick?
What's that?
Yeah, well,
You know,
I was about to get into it. Yeah. So like something like go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So like let's say, that I started off like as a live chat, and then we go like I go from lingerie to like a shower show, and I say, okay, if I get enough donations to up to $300, just an example, $300, but that's like with the whole chat, and then
No, hold on. Let's stop there. You're not thinking this through. I don't think enough. So this shower, okay, so you go from lingerie to a shower show?
Yeah, something like that. Like
Is
just
that
to entice people to, come on.
No,
chat.
you're not thinking like a guy. So the shower show, are you just getting your lingerie wet?
No, eventually I would be taking it off. It's like a whole situation.
Well, I mean, it's important, the details, right? So are we talking birthday suit?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So you're going from teasing to getting donations to go full Monty, right? Or full birthday, whatever.
Yeah, that's what my photographer like suggested that would be a good idea. Something to that nature. Yeah, definitely.
And he's already photographed you. I know you said he's already photographed you with like see-through stuff, right?
Yeah.
But not full nude?
Never full nude. No, this is a new thing.
Count me out.
Now I kind of want to see those pictures.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if maybe we couldn't give you some advice on how to improve maybe the angle, the lighting. I mean, do you have these samples for us to maybe?
The thing is, I mean, they what do you call it? They've done this a long time. They kind of know what they're doing, and they pay me, like I said, for like 2 hours. I've been paid $400 before, so
for what?
and that's just pictures. Someone had me videotaped for their own personal use for like maybe an hour, just swimming in the pool naked. Well, with a thong on. So I don't know if you consider that naked. I kind of consider that naked, but yeah. So I had a thong on, and I was swimming in the pool for like an hour, and they just recorded me, and then I got $400 for that. So
is this footage easily accessible to the internet?
No, he doesn't upload. Like that's why, I mean, to me it wasn't that big of a deal. Because he just keeps it for himself and his wife. As weird as that sounds, I know, but
I don't mean to be rude, but I can order an in-call high-class New York City hooker for an hour in my home to do anything I want for $400.
Well,
I mean that's.
Well, and I'll briefly defend Star on this. The $400 wouldn't be from one person; it would be from multiple people.
Oh yeah, I totally understand that. Like I said, I'm taking a different approach to this, seeing how it goes. I'm actually super nervous about it because normally I do stuff that is like very just for personal use, if that makes sense. You know, they, like maybe a couple wants to use it for their own whatever, you know. So this is very different for me. I am super nervous about it, but at the same time, if
No,
my
let me.
photographers,
Go ahead.
you
I'm
know,
sorry.
I trust that, like they say that I could make money doing this, and they're like, you know, you could make more money than what we pay you. We only see you maybe twice a year, you know. And they're like, if you do it on camera and we show you how to do what you need to do on camera and everything, you can make more money. There's more money to be made out there. So I was like, well, I guess I could try. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how. The thing that also worries me though is like, and they're telling me people can't steal the content, but I don't know. There's always ways. I mean, there's always hackers. So that's what kind of worries me, because it's like, you know, they'll be using it without me getting anything from it if they do steal it and use it. You know what I mean?
All right. So, sorry, there was some controversial discussion between us and Aaron. Okay, just making sure Aaron was going to turn the camera off. About previous endeavors in your past. Well, I might need you're better at this type of stuff than me. How do I help me out? Help.
Hold on. Say this again? What? Oh.
No, all
Are
I
you
know,
talking
like
to
I
me?
said, I'm not trying to be rude, but I can literally have a human woman come to my home. I don't have to go anywhere. And I can fuck her in the ass while I put her head in the toilet for an hour straight for $400. I don't.
Well, I don't think you have their head in the toilet for an hour. They couldn't breathe.
Can promise you, trying to be theoretical here,
Oh.
I'm not sure what the economy is in this situation.
Well, it's certainly
Well,
creative.
but hold on, Bill. You're comparing that you have to pay for this by yourself, which is not the financial arrangement.
She
I
said
know
that
my
one
mom would
person
be
by
willing to do
themselves paid
that.
her $400 for 1 hour of video of
Well, see, when you guys see the when you guys see the place I'm in, you'll see why they were able to afford that. I mean, because they tried to talk me into it. I was saying no at first. Like, I have to say, in the last couple of years, I have grown a lot to where, you know, before I was very secluded to myself. Like, I wouldn't have anything to do with that before. And when I found out that, like, it wasn't as big of a deal as I was making it, you know? And I kept saying no. I kept saying, first they offered like $100 to do it. And I was like, no. And then I waited a while, you know, and another photographer came to me, and that's my fashion photographer. And I don't know if you guys ever seen my Facebook, but I have a lot of those, what Retro calls glam pictures, I guess. But I have a lot of those pictures because of my photographer who pays me and my daughter to just go out, have fun, and he takes pictures and he makes money off of that.
Is that where you're trapped
And,
trapped under a stairwell?
Yeah, one of those. I have updated just this year too, or not this year. I guess last year.
Sorry, trapped under an open stairwell.
Yeah, it's just, you know, like those are just like pictures that are kind of like supposed to be inspiration, storytelling type pictures, stuff like that.
So here's the thing I'm not clear about. I don't know what you said. 400, 200, 300, whatever it is.
She said $400 for 1 hour, from one person for 1 hour of video.
That's what I did. That's what I meant to miss. Was it for one person or?
You should call that guy again. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, Blows might be right. Was it for one person or once you get 400 in donations?
Okay, so like what I'm trying out, it would be donations, right? But before it was this. But the thing is,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But no, hold on. It's important. Is it for one person or until you get 400 in donations from multiple people? Like
are you talking about like the OnlyFans thing?
Right. So if you're gonna do,
so yeah, that would be.
Let me. Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off. I want to be clear on what I said. Not to sound like a candidate, but so if your goal is to get, let's say, $400 to perform a shower scene or a swimming scene or whatever it is. Would it matter if it's from one person or 5? I'm saying you can create private. You know what I mean? You give them the link once they donate type stuff where it's a private party.
Oh yeah, okay. So whoever donates will get the link to the stream.
Right. So you don't expect one person to pay this out of pocket, right?
Oh no, not one person. No.
Yeah. It's okay. That's what I thought.
No.
Aaron, I love the show you're putting on.
This
Like,
pricing
like,
is like stars. I'm sorry, Star, but like you're trying to base this pricing on. Well, I mean, if this guy paid me $400 for himself for an hour of swimming in a pool, maybe my pricing should be based on that. Listen, there are tens, if not hundreds of thousands of women for $5 a month. I can watch.
But this, I mean, this was before, as far as I know, this was before OnlyFans was even thing. And I understand what you're saying. I do, because there's a lot of stuff out there that's for free, you know? I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there that's hardly any money, okay? It was just because, for whatever reason, these people who had money just picked me. It's not my fault that I kept saying no, and then...
My point is you should call them again because that's the most generous.
Oh yeah, no, don't misunderstand me. I see them every year. How do you think I afford? I think I afford my flights every year back and forth from Florida to. I mean, I still work hard. I still, take care of my daughter, and I go on these really extravagant trips and everything, and I still work hard. But at the same time, if I am able to go ahead and make $400 for an hour, 2 hours tops,
well, you said you're the.
I'm gonna go do it.
Well, you said you're the world's best hotel reviewer.
Oh no, I said that I travel a lot, so sometimes I get like offers for a free stay. They add on 2-3 nights.
Sorry,
if you go.
Sorry, can you be honest with us? Are these honestly just photo shoots that you're going to?
Wait, hold on. Huh?
Are these actual hotel? Can I go online and find a hotel review that you've done?
That's a good question. I just send it into it's kind of like, okay, do you guys know, have I told you guys about Front Row before?
No.
Okay. All right. So if you go to this website called Front Row and you Google Front Row where the action is, okay, you go there, there's a thing called brand ambassadors. Okay. Sometimes they have different jobs to do. You go on there, you look, set up your profile, and they'll send you different jobs.
Hold on, Aaron, I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. Bring that shit, Aaron. What is that shit?
It's chicken.
You're fucking nasty. Sorry, sir. Go ahead.
That's okay. So basically, you go on there, you set up your profile, and then there'll be different jobs. Example, maybe at one point you'll be advertising things like Tide, Folgers coffee, stuff like that. But then when you get into it for a while, they'll start sending you bigger job opportunities that either pay more or they have a lot of perks and stuff like that. So anyone can sign up for this. You guys are welcome to go to the here, hold on. Let me see if I can post the link. Hold on. Sorry, I have a sore throat. My throat is really dry all of a sudden.
Do you have a coof?
No, I just have a sore throat. I already went through COVID, supposedly, according to my doctor, Adam.
Aaron, while you're looking that up, Aaron, there's no. Are you trying to? Are you putting on a show for us? There's no way you clean dishes.
Well, I gotta do something. I always do dishes.
That wasn't the question. Do you do normally? Is this a show?
No, I normally do this.
Laurel?
Normally, I'm not usually still.
Laurel? No, there's no way.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, never you. And this, folks, is what a $20 PayPal donation gets you. Star, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just looking it up right now to like send it send it in. Let me see if this works.
That's some China virus stuff I'm hearing.
Me coughing?
Coughing, sniffles, dry throat.
Oh, I mean, I honestly think the what do you call it? The flu and COVID are pretty much the same, no?
That's true.
I think this should. Okay, so I put the
Not good.
the link in the chat for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure about clicking that link, but thank you. Nothing.
Where was this link posted?
JeffreyEpstein.com or something.
It's called it's https and then like //frepm.com/ then should get it.
Seen Maxwell Epstein didn't kill himself.com. Huh? What?
No. What?
Where's the link? I'm not seeing it.
It's in the chat, frepm.com. You
there
go
we
right
go.
on ahead and give that one a shot.
Oh my God, is that short? I didn't even see it.
I'll be on the sidelines. Thank you.
My Windows Defender is about to like give me 5 warnings right now.
So basically, once you sign up and they decide to hire you, then they'll call you and they'll give you an on the phone interview, and then they kind of ask you some questions and different things like, you know, what have you done, and they ask you a couple, like maybe a few personal questions, like do you travel a lot, or where do you shop a lot, because they want to know what kind of surveys you can do as well. And then you tell them, and then they go, oh, okay, we'll be in contact, and they show you how to sign into basically your profile. You sign into your profile and you get like this online folder thing, and any manager in frontrow.com can go ahead and message you. Then they message you within your email, or they message you within your folder on the site, and then they tell you, hey, you know, we have this opportunity, and example, they'll say, you know, it's far or it's close. You know, they'll tell you where it's at. Like it can be at Target, it can be at a hotel, it can be at Walmart, it can be at, you know, just like different places. And then they have you set up these tables, or they'll have you you know, check it out, and they'll give you like these papers that you print out from home, and they'll have questions about the surveys and stuff like that, and then you take a picture of it and you put it in your email, and then you send it to them, because I believe, if I remember correctly, this the company is actually based out of Michigan or Massachusetts. Yeah,
Michigan, huh?
Yeah. So, and the company has a lot of like little branches that branch out and say, okay, we're hiring product ambassadors for different places because we work with these places and they have a new product. Example, I've worked with a lot of simple it's called Simply, like they have Simply dishwasher soap and stuff. It's just like very environmentally friendly, and like they try to get people to you know, like try out, you know, the different products or whatever, or maybe you know, they might have got one bad review or 2 or 3 from certain people, and they want to make sure, was it the person that just had a bad experience for that one day, or maybe that person had a bad day and just took it out on the hotel, or was the hotel actually like doing something bad, and they send a couple people there to see what their experience
Okay,
is.
so here's the issue with this. What third-party company would pay someone like you or me to verify a bad review?
Okay, so okay, let's just
Hold on. Would it seem reasonable for me to pay you to verify that Video Game Wizard has 95% sun-faded Madden games on the shelf?
Oh no, not if it has a lot of reviews, but if it has a few, it's kind of like corporate checking up on their people in a way without sending their corporate people.
But I could just pay random people to give me fake reviews without going through all that hassle. Carrie,
but it's not supposed to be.
Well, there's some things that
it's not supposed to be fake. Yeah, I get what you're. I think I get what you're saying, but
why would it pay you $1,000 out of pocket to pay you to fly to some hotel with 3 stars and 4 reviews?
Oh no.
Hold on. When I can pay, hold on. When I can pay a penny for a fake review, right? Or whatever algorithm, whatever randomly generated positive, like getting subs, like fake subs, like Carrie or Aaron, right?
I don't know why people do it, but I'm not gonna complain if I get a free 2-3 days out of it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If this thing's legit, I don't blame you. It just sounds really, really weird.
I don't want to do this
anymore. Like I said, I don't know why they do it. They just
And there's no way this is the average Aaron at 12:30.
No, you're at, okay. We can talk about that. That's better. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, sorry, I'm not. I don't put anyone down for earning a living, however they do it. Even selling drugs, prostitution, hotel reviews, failed video game store, fast food. I don't. Anyone who honestly wakes up each morning with a purpose to earn a paycheck. I honestly, this is maybe where I'm more liberal than conservative. Good for them. Earn the fucking money. You understand what I'm saying? Go out there and do it. My issue is more with people that stay at home, make excuses, don't do shit. That's my issue. It's like this is the only life you're given. Go out there and fucking do something. What are you gonna do? Stay at home all day?
Oh heck no, I can't. That would be I can't. Like I physically can't.
So I don't blame you. Go out there, hustle, do your OnlyFans, clean hotels, do reviews, do the Arthur's whatever musical gigs. I mean, go out there and do it. More power to you.
Well,
I don't judge you for it. So
I appreciate that.
Star, why are you letting some weird, strange person take photographs of your kid? I have to ask it. I can't stop. I can't not say it anymore. That's weird as fuck.
Okay.
That's weird as fuck. Under every condition, that's weird as fuck.
Well, it's not like her. It was some in Star's defense. It was like at like some hotel with like iron gates in the front. It wasn't like some sexual thing, right?
Right. I mean, okay, so first of all, I've known this guy. I didn't just like let him like all of a sudden meet him and then like let him take pictures. No. I've known him for a while. He's a friend of my, family's. And we found out that he does photography and he does fashion modeling for people. He also does weddings and ceremonies and stuff like that, like whatever they want photographed. And so he's like, hey, I hire models anyways, and I'd rather work with people who I know and give them the money than people who I have to go and tell, go find and, find the right price for them and whatever. And like, for me, it was just like, he knew me already. He knew our family. It's not like a random person.
Aaron, I just want to throw in between Star's thoughts that there are more people watching you wash dishes than you had on your own stream. Aaron, is this not a wake up? Aaron,
You're almost there.
Don't walk away. Aaron, look at the camera briefly. You understand my point? That 30, according to my stream, 35 people are watching you wash dishes over bringing on. Who are his idiot? His RJ and what's the other guy's name?
Steve.
The Massachusetts guy with the game
Steve.
store.
Steve.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Go ahead. Totally normal for Star Search. Find a kid at a hotel. Go ahead.
So, no, basically, we just, so every year I get new pictures of my daughter, which I love, I get to see her grow and everything. And we just go and play around on a beach. And, my mom's there. Sometimes she goes with us. Arthur comes with us, Afterwards, we all go out to eat. I mean, we're all just hanging out. And if we get paid for the pictures and I get really cool pictures of my daughter and me just having fun.
Somebody is paying you to take pictures of your child. Under no circumstances is that remotely fucking acceptable ever. It's weird as fuck.
No,
yeah. Don't try to fucking fuck you, Retro. No, that's not. That's weird as fuck.
No, I'm saying I've seen the photos. There's nothing, at least unless there's stuff I'm not seeing, then there's nothing that's like child porn or provocative. It's like them running along a beach, right? Star?
Yeah, it's just us playing around.
But either way, I will say,
plug on this shit in a minute, and you're almost as fucking weird at this point, Retro.
No. I'll say this: it is weird to monetize any of your income based on your kid. To some extent, it's weird, but it's not like you're. It sounds weird that I would defend you for OnlyFans, but
there's nothing wrong with OnlyFans. That's fine. You can do your thing. That's fine.
But the photos, I mean, you can go to her Facebook. There's nothing. Is there anything outside your Facebook photos that we're not seeing?
No, everything everything that I do with my daughter, I put it on Facebook because I love that she, I get to see her grow every year. I didn't see a problem with it. It's kind of like, if Britney Spears was recorded when she was little and whatever,
No.
I mean, she wasn't famous right away.
No. Yeah,
they still put those.
We now know that she was objectified by a child predator, Lou Proman. It's never acceptable. No.
My daughter's always with me, so.
Well, that I absolutely disagree with. Are you being serious? Are you being serious when you say that?
What I mean is, like, when I'm with her, she's always with me. It's not like she's out of my sight. It's not like I let her go off and disappear with some guy.
Well, you said your daughter's always with you, which I don't think is true. But
okay, well, I meant.
I get it. I get it. I know. We're getting into word games between me, you, and Blow, but I support it, whatever, as long as it's not creepy. There's not some weird bathing suit photo of your kid. I mean, as far as I saw, it's just you two like pretending to dance along the shoreline, right?
Basically, I mean, there's probably from this year, last year, maybe the year before that, like there's a couple hundred pictures on there.
I've never seen anything that's. I mean, hate me, Blow. I mean,
my daughter doesn't even.
How weird are you?
As far as I'm concerned,
my daughter doesn't even wear a bathing suit at the beach. She wears shorts and a t-shirt.
I'm anti pedophilia in any way, shape, or form. I think if anyone's caught with that kind of shit,
I'm against capitalizing on your kid in general.
Well, I mean, that's
let alone
to me,
somebody take. There's no normal circumstance under which somebody pays you to photograph your child in any setting. It is 100% no.
That's not true, though.
Yes, it is true.
Explain to me then, Blow, how Drew Barrymore got to be the lead role in E.T. or at least a second. I'm saying at some point in time there is a role for children in cinema and clothing, and so you're absolutely.
I mean, there's children models on TV all the time.
Well,
what's the difference between that?
The model thing is weird, but let's assume that there is a role for children in some capacity between fashion and movies, at least, right? Star, please say yes because I'm trying to
Yeah.
defend you here.
No, yeah. I thought you were talking to Blow. Sorry.
Well, I'm talking to both of you, but at least I'm at least trying to take a side on this.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like I said, kids are in movies, they get photographed all the time. Kids are in modeling shows, dancing shows, they get pictures of them all the time. I don't see any different. It's like my mom taking a picture of my child and putting it on Facebook for everyone to see. There's no difference.
Here's where I would agree with Blow on some extent, right? The whole show, the movie Cuties. Have you seen that?
I don't remember if I have.
I would hope that creeps you the fuck out. The whole Baby June and Mama June and whatever it is that I don't remember the names. The exploitation sexually of like pageant children is creepy to me, right? Pageant. So there are certain things that are creepy to me. Like
I mean, I think
hold on,
they make them look a little older than they are. Yeah,
that's what I was getting at. Let me finish my thought. So the whole adulting of children with makeup and skimpy outfits and them prancing around to me is fucking creepy. But if it's a simple photo of mom, daughter walking along a beach,
there's nothing wrong with getting your picture taken with your kid. There's everything wrong with somebody giving you money to do it.
Okay, so how do you explain the role of any child actor in any movie?
Star's kid, to the best of my knowledge, is not a child actress. I could be wrong.
No,
this is weird.
Morally, we're talking at a higher level, right? So we're not. I didn't remember agreeing to child's daughter being a child actress, but I threw out the example of Drew Barrymore, right? I got to assume there's a lot of TV shows with. What about Kate and Ashley Olsen? Are those her names?
Yeah, they were actually they were actors like with a career and yeah.
So how is that?
Before they were, I really highly doubt. I could be wrong. I highly doubt that anyone was paying them to glamour shots or headshots.
But I had to think you're wrong. There's got to be at least. I know it sounds horrible, and this is where it starts to agree with you. At some point, you have to market your child for the industry. I mean, obviously, right? The question is, morally, how far do you take that as a parent? I mean, obviously, you wouldn't want your child in a movie like Cuties or on some kind of Matman favorited site, right?
It's not going out and taking family photos. That's completely normal. It's getting paid for it under no. There isn't even an artistic pretense here. Maybe I'm missing.
I mean, it's weird because like look at Nirvana's CD. Like one of their CDs has a child who's totally.
That's a bad example for you to give. That is a
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that it's not as bad as my child has used them.
I was completely on your side until you mentioned the baby's penis.
I mean.
You mean what? I mean that's the opposite of what I'm saying.
No, I know. I'm saying though, it's like my child's totally the opposite of that picture. Like that's bad, sure, but everyone thinks that's normal and it's fine. And now he's trying to sue because he has no money, and just recently.
That is correct. Yeah.
So it's like it's everyone. So I guess everyone has a different opinion of what normalcy is. Like, because like, okay, let's put it this way. Like, you go to like Hallmark and stuff, and you see pictures of kids on there, right? I mean, they got paid to be on those pictures. Hallmark pays 50 cents, a photograph of each photograph that goes out to the models that are in there, and I know that because me and Divinity has been entered in that contest.
All right, I'm done with this. Do whatever you think is right. I wouldn't. That's all I know.
No, I mean, okay.
And you're trying to justify this. No. This is not the scenario outwardly that you're trying to paint. Weird.
I think you're miscategorizing my position. So, first of all, I absolutely every industry in marketing, whether it be film, fashion, whatever, requires a representation of the population, right? Grandmother,
Of course,
mother,
yeah, sure,
child,
sure.
whatever. So you can't exactly ignore that kids represent a massive market with
No, 100%.
movies.
My baby brother was on the cover of a
And I have
industrial
to
magazine.
until Star went full Nirvana penis, I was on her side.
Well, I was just saying, like, I was just comparing it as an opposite
I know,
to
yeah, I
mine,
get it,
and then I gave the example of Hallmark because that makes sense, right? Because Hallmark, like you said, has kids. You know, they have kids, they have grandmothers, they have mid-age. You know, so
Of course, maybe I missed a detail. Was this specifically an advertising situation?
yeah, for him it's advertising because he does weddings. He does it's called fantasy art. So if you want to like dress up like a
Oh.
princess,
You
listen,
gotta-
not that kind, not
Star,
that
you gotta-
kind. Let me clarify. Let me clarify.
careful here.
Things like if you want to like dress your kids up like princesses, you know, he goes out and takes the parents and the kids who want to do stuff like that, like take them to Disney. You know, you want to hire a photographer for like an
Yeah,
hour
when
or
you
whatever.
pay them. Yeah, when you pay them. Yes. Well,
Yeah, okay, yeah, but so the thing is every once in a while he wants a certain picture taken to show on his page to say, hey, this is, you know, here's an idea that we haven't done yet. Okay, so I would like a family to do this, and then like, or like maybe you would like your family to do this, like I dressed my child up like a fairy and like let her run around and play, and he took pictures. He made money off of that.
Oh, nope. I'm done and I'm pulling the plug. Have a good night. I'm fucking over it.